Welcome to LGT 2020. Oh no, 2021.
I know we missed a year.
A 32-man, 32-team, four-man format in London.
In London.
Live
from London.
Nailed
it.
Absolutely nailed it. We've got an exciting match between those guys and Dad's Army. I'm Rob. This is Adam, and we're going to be covering this hot Age of Sigmar event. It's pretty fair to say England is one of the most competitive places to play Age of Sigmar.
If not the most competitive place.
And we have a whole bunch of guys here who are competing to be the best team in England.
This is probably one of those competitive events in the calendar, to be honest.
It is. It's right up there as one of those really competitive events. So we're going to fly through the lists and the matches now. Let's go straight to table one. We've got Neil with his Zytrek Lumineth Realm Lord's force against Zach Bear
with his Fire Slayers. He's playing in those guys. So he's got his Fire Slayers in Hermdar with lots and lots of Healthguard Berserkers.
Yes, he does. Neil's a one drop, so he out drops.
Yeah, he massively out drops him. Neil's one drop, Zach's 11 drops.
Yeah. So he's got the first turn, and let's go through the list. Let's talk about what's in Zach's list.
So Zach, he has got the Uric Runefather on Magmadroth. He's got an Uric Runesmiter, another Uric Runesmiter, an Uric Runesun, a Battlesmith, a Grimwrath Berserker.
Oh, baby.
And then for his battle line, 10 Hearthguard Berserkers, 10 Hearthguard Berserkers, 10 Hearthguard Berserkers, for a total of 30 Hearthguard Berserkers, and then he's got 10 Uric Hearthguard, and those are the ones that shoot.
They are. Now, something important to talk about in this particular matchup is we're playing Veins of Gur, which is, if you are people who watch for the old days, you watch, this is...
It's New Money Starstrike.
Yeah.
So that's why you can see no objectives on the field, because they'll be coming down on turn 2. Start of turn 2, one will come down in each deployment zone. Or is it? No, one will come down in the middle, and then turn 3, they will come on from the deployment zones, basically. Somewhere in the thirds of it.
In the thirds, 100%. So both players don't have to initiate turn 1, but they can if they want to. Now, he's up against Neil's list. Neil is rocking a Hurricane Windmage, the Sinari Lawseeker, which you can see in the middle of the board there, and then Archmage Teclis at the back of the board. Then his 20 Sentinels, his 10 Wardens, 10 more Wardens, and 5 Dawn Riders twice. You can see those on the flank. Thanks for the subscription, everyone, for hanging out. It's nice to see you.
Teclis is super scary, but it does make the list quite small, doesn't it? And you can see it's really castled up right in the middle there.
Yeah, and those Hearthguard Berserker blocks, don't forget, 2 wounds each.
Yeah.
So they are very, very competent. Near the Battlesmiths, Zach's looking to make sure he punishes Neil. Now, I understand that Neil is worried about Pete at home watching and judging his games. So, Pete, if you are watching, do let us know how you feel about that.
And judge him.
And judge him aggressively.
A lot.
So it doesn't matter what happens on turn 1, really. And as you can see, Fire Slayers have moved into midfield. Loads to talk about after.
Yeah.
Let's jump to table 2 and let's have a look at that. So they're still in the deployment phase. So you've got Martin with his Calibron list at the bottom. So he's obviously got Marathi and the Bow Snakes.
Marathi and the Bow Snakes. It's super interesting. I say it's super interesting. We know what's in the list. You've got a Malusite Iron Scale, which is going to be making those Bloodstalkers battle line. You've got Little Marathi, Big Marathi, so Marathi Kane and the Shadow Queen. 15 Bloodstalkers, 5 Blood Sisters, 5 Blood Sisters, and that's your battle line. Unit, 2 lots of 9 K-Knight Shadow Stalkers, 1 unit of 5 Canary Life Takers, and a unit of 5 Canary Heart Renders.
Yeah. 100%. And he's up against Dave, and Dave has got one of the few KO lists at the event this weekend. Yeah, so he's got his Barak Nar Karajan Overlords list. He's got the 8th Arcanaut Admiral, the Chemist. He's 2 lots of Gunstruck Thunderers, 2 units of 3 Sky Wardens, 2 Gunstruck Gun Haulers, and an Arcanaut Ironclad. Now, let me tell you about Dave. Dave Kane, one of Northern Ireland's masters.
Okay.
Dave famously has invented quite a few lists in Age of Sigmar competitively as I've been following it for the past few years. So Dave, very much like Sean Tubman over in New Zealand. He's one of those lads who live on an island,
right.
And they just keep coming up with innovative, weird lists. Yeah, and not even weird, just innovative lists, and they tend to be very early adopters. So he's a competent player, so expect to see something
I say this should be a super competitive game because Martin is a really accomplished player as well, and he's playing a super competitive list. So it should be a super interesting game.
Yeah, it'll be very fun. It'll be very fun. So table 3. Just to get updated on table 3, we're already off on table 3. So this is Colin Cochran, one of my personal heroes, with his Hallowheart army. He's up against Aaron Boyan with his Petrifex elite army, and we've got another Nagash on the board.
Oh, we saw Nagash in the last round with Owen, and we saw how Nagash on his own can kill an entire army and win the game.
He really, really can, and we saw that in the last round. Now let's talk about the list, because we already have seen some damage happen in turn 1. Aaron has gone first, and he's fired his catapult that you can see.
Yep.
So his crawler, and he's already taken out 10 Iron Drakes for Colin's army.
Oh, wow. That is quite a lot, actually.
That's his first turn play. He's moved that unit of 20 Mortek into the middle of the board. Nagash also with that unit of 2/5 Death Riders that you see in the middle and on the left. Now, again, there are no objectives on the board, so everyone's waiting for it to drop down.
I say first turn in this mission is all about board positioning and starting to get control of the board.
All about that. And then he's up against Colin's army. Now, Colin is rocking a Hallowheart list, and he's got Gotrek.
Yes, he does.
There he is on the right-hand side. Now, Adam, my co-commentator, Adam, actually won an online event run by a friend of the show, Darren Watson, to be the best Gotrek player in the world.
I am the best Gotrek player in the world, so I've got high hopes for this Gotrek. And in the turn 1, I'm just going to say it right now, he used the heroic action to dispel a spell, and he stopped Nagash from getting protection of Nagash off.
Yeah.
Which is just hilarious, to be honest.
It is very funny.
And I can't wait for Gotrek to run right into Nagash and absolutely destroy him.
He is going to do some very solid work. I'm very scared. So the other stuff that Colin's brought with him is 30 Iron Drakes, and we know now that that's been reduced down to 20.
Don't forget about Rally, though.
Oh, yeah, don't forget about Rally. That's a good shout. 10 Longbeards, 10 Ironbreakers, and there are 2 clutch units of 10 Shadow Warriors. Now, those Shadow Warriors won't necessarily kill the crawler at the back, but they can deep strike in that negative space on the far left-hand side. There's a lot of room where they can drop down and over a couple of turns, move up. I mean, they might just do the 9-inch charge.
Yeah.
But if not, turn after, move in, lock that crawler down, and make that shooting pretty safe.
Yeah, because that crawler has a minimum range of 6 inches, so if you get within that 6, you can't shoot.
True, and also, and this is really important, the crawlers are okay in a fight, but they're not particularly good in a fight. But the Shadow Warriors are also going to be really good for dropping on objectives.
Yeah, really, really good, especially in this mission where you don't know where they're going to come down.
Yeah, 100%. So that is table 3. Table 4, we've got... no, table 4 overlay seems to not be right for a moment. We'll get that sorted out.
Well, you can clearly see that we've got Gargants,
yep.
And that is being played by... who's playing Gargants? That is Stephen playing the Gargants, and he's gone for that 4 Mega Gargant list. So he's got Kraken Eater, a Kraken Eater, a Gatebreaker, and a War Stomper. So super simple. We're going to see him wait until the objectives are there, and then walk onto the objectives, and that's it. And then
we've already finished the first turn for those Gargants.
So, like I said, he's waiting for the objectives,
yeah,
and so he can move.
Yeah,
and
so
that's it.
He is up against
Dez with his Cities of Sigmar. He's also running a Hallowheart list. He's got a Celestial Hurricanum, a Sorceress, a Rune Lord, a Knight Incantor, and the biggest piece of it all, Gotrek Gurnison. He's also got a Gotrek, which is all I want to see. He's then got 10 Dread Spears, who are definitely being murdered by the Sorceress. He's got another 10 Dread Spears. He's got 30 Iron Drakes, obviously. 10 Longbeards for the reroll ones to wound. 3 Aetherwings. And then he's obviously got Life Swarm and the Soul Screen Bridge. And he's only a 2-drop list.
Only a 2-drop list?
Only a 2-drop list.
Oh, 2-drop list. Now, I like this. I've been waiting to see lists like this. Loads of Iron Drakes, loads of output, and see what they can do to these Mega Gargants.
I think they're going to be really good into the Gargants, because you've got Gotrek, who can literally just nuke a Gargant a turn. You've got the Iron Drakes, who can also nuke a Gargant a turn. So you've got the potential to be able to just kill 2 Mega Gargants every turn. So this game could be over by turn 3.
Very, very comfortably could be over by turn 3.
And I'd love to see it, I'll be honest with you all, because I hate Gargants. Hate them.
I think that's very emotive of you, Adam, but that's fine.
I honestly do not care.
Okay,
hate them with a
fine.
passion.
I think you can not like them. I think that's super okay. Yeah, just to keep everyone updated, there's a link in the chat right now. Both these two teams are actually the current leaders of the tournament.
They are indeed.
So those guys versus Dad's Army. There are already 16 teams that have obviously won their first round. So if you look through that bracket that's in the chat, so not really necessarily okay to look at a leaderboard right now, but a leaderboard will be available in the future.
I was going to say, you want to be looking at the leaderboard at the end of Game 3, really. That's when we're going to really see who's going to be in it to win it.
Yeah, we should be down to 8 teams that have won all their games. And are undefeated, so that'll be your point in the future. What we're seeing right now is we've seen Soul Scream Bridge. Adam, how does this work? What is this?
Soul Scream Bridge. I can't remember what it's cast on, to be honest. But you set it up wholly within 12 inches of itself. So you put one down, you put the other one down wholly within 12. Then any unit wholly within 6 of it can teleport to the other bridge as long as you're 9 inches away. And you can see those Iron Drakes are obviously going in front of that bridge there, wholly within 6, and they are getting ready to shoot that Mega Gargant. And they're probably going to take all-out attack, so they'll be on 2s. The Longbeards might be near them, so they'll be getting reroll 1s to wound as well. So they'll be 2s, 3s, Ren 2 if they got the Rune Lord's Prayer on, damage 1.
Yeah, so we will find out whether or not they've actually got Forge Fire, which is that the
Rune Lord's Prayer.
Yeah,
on a 2+, get an extra rend. Absolutely love that.
So it's a lot of output, but actually we saw Bridge a lot in Age of Sigmar 2, but it's arguably better in 3, and I actually don't think a lot of people have really picked up on that yet.
So it got changed because it's only 1 unit now, right? You used to be able to teleport everything wholly within 6, but now you can only do it to 1 unit. So that's the change. So I think that's why people think it got worse. But why do you think it got better?
Because of this particular situation. I now can put the Iron Drakes within range of a Mega Gargant.
Okay.
But I can also stand and shoot. Oh,
right. So, yeah. So if that Mega Gargant tries to go in, you just literally just go, unleashed hell.
Whereas previously, you threw that unit out, and then you were like, cool, they're going to get hit, or...
And now they're kind of stuck there, right?
Yeah, now they're stuck there, and but you've got a reactive damage. So unless you can shoot, you're now being like, cool, I'm going to get my shots off. When you charge me, I'm going to get my shots off. And you don't have any other choices.
I also think where Dez has put those Iron Drakes is a really good position, because it's in range of one of the Gargants that's on his own, and the other 3 are going to have a tough job to get then in his next turn.
Right, so we'll jump over to table 2, where the match has begun. Dave has been unleashing his shooting from his Karajan Overlord's army on his left-hand side there, and we've seen him already take out 1 unit of 5 bow snakes.
Okay, so those aren't the bow snakes, they're just the sword, the blood sisters.
Oh,
so they're just normal snakes.
So 5 combat snakes.
But it still scored him his battle tactics. He did broken ranks, so he picked that unit and said, right, I'm going to nuke it, and that's going to score me 2 points. And if he did it with the Ironclad, which is a Behemoth, he'll get the extra point, or is it only monsters?
Just monsters.
Okay, so we can't do it like that.
Actually, KO are in a tougher place to actually try to score points because they don't have any monsters at all.
Oh, yeah, good point. And they don't really have any wizards either to get the Metamorphosis spell
Not really. The best opportunity that you could, the best thing you can maybe do is make a character a hero with the Arcane Tome, but it feels a bit wasted in the KO army.
Yeah, so you're only really using it on, Metamorphosis, aren't you? There's no real point.
KO is honestly not got a lot of tools for Age of Sigmar 3 at the minute.
I think they're okay in teams, though, because they've got an answer to a couple of lists, right? And that's why teams is really interesting, because it makes armies that aren't doing well in singles perform better.
Super well. Yeah. And you're able to produce some good matchups. Although, would I want to play Morathi and the Bow Snakes in the pairing process? I honestly don't know.
I think probably the best matchup that they could have asked for is the KO into the Bow Snakes, because the KO can chip Morathi down every single turn, whereas some other lists can struggle to do that chip damage.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think they can. What they've got is the ability to deep strike. I think what you've seen Dave do here, and he does it so well. Oh, thanks for doing that. My comms team in the chat. I don't know who did it. If it's my gorgeous MJ Pegasus, love you. There's a vote in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? Dave Kane versus Martin. So Morathi and the Bow Snakes versus Baron Gnar. Don't forget, if you use your channel points to bet, if you win the bet, you win channel points.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's terrible betting because you don't really win anything useful, but
you lose nothing and win everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we'll say.
Exactly. So, who you rooting for?
I mean, I've been playing the Morathi, the Bow Snakes quite a lot, and I really rate the
with
list.
Them or against them?
Good. With them.
Okay.
I love the list. It's hilarious. But I actually think Dave's going to win it.
You think Dave's going to win?
I think because he can stay out of range of those bow snakes in the hero phase for that hero phase shooting, so he can negate that hero phase shooting, and he can do the chip damage. I mean, you saw him just nuke 5 snakes like it was nothing. So if he can do that every turn, I think he'll be in a good spot. And because of his teleport that he can do every single turn, it's a really good mission for him as well.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I think one of the interesting things about this particular matchup is, like you say, his ability to drop down and do what he needs to do, and whether or not that playing. Also, don't forget he's playing against Calibron, so there is the teleport still available.
Yeah, the Calibron teleport is cool. I still think this list is always better in Keltnar, because then you get Marathi. Then you get Marathi, who can retreat and charge. You get those extra 5 harpies. But we've seen Calibron bow snakes work really well, because you can then teleport them with the spell and get into range 24 inches every single time.
Yeah. Right, so we're on table 4, and we heard some things happen here. We're into the shooting phase, so I want you to know we will come back to that game when we see the shooting phase happen, because it's going to be pretty prodigious.
It's going to be horrific. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be awful.
Do you think he's going to take out the Gargant?
I reckon he's going to be left on about 5 wounds.
Okay, that's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Ren 2. So is he used all out?
He's definitely going to use all out defense.
He's used all out defense on the Mega Gargant, so hopefully that.
Yeah, 100% was going to use all out defense there, wasn't he? But I reckon he's not going to kill him, but he's going to get him down to 5 to 8 wounds, I reckon.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right, we'll see how this goes. Thanks everyone in the chat for voting.
And then the Mega Gargant's going to charge, and then he's going to die in an unleashed hell.
Agreed. Right, so on table 1, Neil has decided to move up his Wardens pretty defensively. Yep. So his Lumineth Realm Lord's Wardens, he's moved up fairly defensively and really relying on those 20 Sentinels, I think, to start doing the chip damage he needs to do. Because right now it doesn't matter where they go. So if anything, the Sentinels are in a stronger place, would you say?
What Neil needs to do, Neil needs to focus fire on those little characters. So those little Hermdar Fireslayer characters are really important to Fireslayer's lists, because they're what get your better ward saves and all that sort of stuff.
Specifically the Battlesmith, it just get aura +1 save.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see that Teclis has thrown out the spell portal. He's done the Technado, and he's done wounds to every single little character. So those Sentinels can potentially split fire and start chipping down. And you can potentially see 2-3 little characters die in this just one turn.
Interesting. Don't forget he's got that Law Seeker in the middle to try and grab the objective and be like, this is my objective.
I think he's using the Law Seeker just to do Lambent Light.
Oh, really?
Because the Law Seeker's thing is when it drops down, you take the objective. So now he's on the board, he won't get to use that. The only way he'll do that is if Teclis or the Hurricane Windmage casts the teleport spell on him, then he deploys, then he can take the objective forever. But if he doesn't do that, his ability won't work. Okay. So I think he's literally there just to be going, Lambent Light, Lambent Light, have some Lambent Light.
Okay, that makes lots of sense.
So we can see Teclis is going to do a lot. I think the Zytrek are going to stay in that castle, just wait until the objectives are out, and then throw everything forward.
Yeah, so the prediction, so we're going to go back to table 2 and who we think is going to win. It's pretty overwhelming in this particular, I don't know if you've seen the prediction here, but Dave Kane is predicted to win by 30,000 channel points versus 200.
Okay, so people actually believed me? Yeah, you guys should not have done that.
Table 1, back to the hot action. Sentinels.
Okay.
Yeah, Pete will be happy. Sentinels have taken the Magma Droth down to 1 wound. And what did we learn last round?
Well, Nagash, he had 1 wound left. 2 turns later, he was back up to full because of heroic healing, the other healing available. But that Magma Droth does have heroic healing available, and I think he is Bravery 10 as well.
Table 4. Let's just jump back to it. 41 save rolls to be made on the Mega Gargant from the Iron Drakes.
Yeah.
So, 39 save rolls.
39 save rolls. What do you think? I reckon it's going to live on 5.
So it should be. So he's used all out defense, so it's 5s. So he should be fine. He should negate the 3rd, so he should only take 20 damage, which is quite a lot.
I reckon he's been left on.
No, there you go.
7 wounds left.
There you go. He saved enough anyway. He saved enough. It looks pretty good. And is that half? Oh, yeah, looks like he saved like almost half.
That is a lot.
That's very good.
I'll
tell you what, these
that only looks like half
great.
the roll,
we can
though.
See so
That's
many
only half the roll.
Can we discuss whatever those dice that Dez is using? They're awful.
What, the
yellow dice?
Yeah, those look like the Lumineth dice that you got in that start set.
Dice.
I don't even know what they're doing, They just look like crystals on a board.
They do look like crystals on boards.
I thought they were terrain, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So 24 damage.
So he's got 11 left. 11 wounds left. That's all right. That's pretty good going.
Yeah, that's not
He's
bad.
dead next turn.
He's dead next turn, and that's a lot of pressure to put on, right?
And don't forget, that's also including the what's it called? The battle mage on Hurricanum. The Hurricanum's still got to shoot. 3 dice, 3
We're
up.
also about to go into priority roll on table 4. So we're going to see objectives land.
Okay, we're going to see, the objectives coming down, and then priority. Or are they doing priority, then objective? Doesn't really matter.
They both rolled a 6, which means
so
it
the
goes to the
Taker
Mega
tribe
Gargants.
are going to be getting the priority.
Mega Gargants get the play. Look at that
They
first
have
thing.
to take it.
He just has to measure straight away. And at this point, if you've got the half dead Mega Gargant, you push forward the War Stomper in the bottom left. Yeah, unless it's a gate breaker.
Yeah, but it looks like Des has put his Iron Drakes in a really nice place because those 3 Gargants that are in that bottom left corner look like they're almost far enough away that they're not going to be able to make that charge. So they might not be in any danger at all because if that blue one charges, he dies.
Yeah, we'll see who decides to take the turn. I think that's interesting. Just flying back to table 1, we've seen the priority happen for table 1. So going into turn 2, we don't know who. Oh, Lumineth have taken the priority. I think they've taken the priority.
Yeah, they have taken the priority. So Lumineth are going to go all over again. Technado's going to smash in, and I would love to see just all those little fire slayers just get off the board. This could be absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
You can see the power of Teclis when he gets that double turn.
Yeah, with the Technado. Again, he could just ping off that the Magma Drop.
Yeah, Magma Droft's going to go away.
Oh, but wait, so he's won the roll, though, and he's given the priority away.
Okay, so do you think he...
Oh, it's because if you look, so the objective has landed in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So Zach is going to have to move his Fire Slayer's army into the middle. He probably won't get a charge, or if he does, the best he's got is he's got the option to take out those 10 Wardens.
Yeah.
But he can, but Neil can retaliate with those 2 units of Dawn Riders, Teclis himself, and he's also got the other unit of Wardens. So all 3 combat Hearthguard blocks are not going to fight the
Wardens.
The Wardens this turn, or more importantly, the whole of the Lumineth.
Because
army.
also he's got protection of Teclis up, right? So everything's got 5 up ward. He doesn't care, does he? Wardens are super tanky when they've got protection up.
Yeah, so what's happening then is he's just like, move on to the objective, and then I'm going to countercharge you. And whatever you move on to the objective with, I'm just going to shoot off.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot off, Technado it. Easy peasy.
Yeah, I'm in a really good place. Plus, he obviously wants the double from 2 into 3.
Yeah, because don't forget in this mission, all the objectives are primary objectives, so none of them can be burnt off anyway. So that turn 3 priority isn't actually as big of a deal. So you can take that double into it.
Absolutely. Okay, so table 4, he's made the decision on what to do with the priority. The objective has landed. I think I heard it landed on the far left-hand side. Yeah, you can see it there.
Yeah, left middle there.
Yeah.
Oh, that is not where you wanted it, is it?
The guys using their exploding dice objective markers,
Lovely.
which are from the Cool Exploding Dice Club in Northern Ireland.
Amazing.
So he's in a good place here.
Yeah. The Taker tribe, so it was Stephen, he literally can just walk all 3 up and just take the objective and go, haha, this is mine now.
Yeah, Stephen's going to be really happy about that. Table 3, after those Iron Drakes took a bunch of damage from the Crawler that you can see in the center, they Emerald Life Swarmed 3 back.
Nice.
Which is quite nice. So D3 plus D3 and then D3 again. So set up, you get D3 back. And then also the next movement phase, you get D3 back. So they got 3 back, which isn't bad. But that unit of Iron Drakes was able to completely take out that brick of 20 Mortek Guard that we were on the board. So those Mortek are gone.
Love that.
Aaron is in a really tough space there.
I love how the way Colin's positioned those Iron Drakes as well, because he's positioned them in like a little bubble of protection. So you can't be hit where the bridge is.
Yeah.
So where the Soul-Screen bridge is, you can't land on top of that, so you can't hit them there. You can't land on top of that building there. And it's going to be a tricky job to land on the building there. So those Iron Drakes are basically like, you've got to shoot me off. All right, go for it.
Yeah.
You can't hit me with what you want to hit me with.
And also, if you look right in front, there is a unit of Dawn Riders that might want to charge at the Iron Drakes. A stand and shoot will do pretty badly against them. And then Nagash has got a Gotrek right in front of him.
All I want to see is Gotrek into Nagash. It is all I want to see today. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to be disappointed. Gotrek is just going to run forward, though, isn't he? Just going to absolutely run forward. Did we say Aaron got the turn, or did Colin give the turn?
So they currently, this is for turn 1.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who on table number 3 who got the choice of turn, but I think it was given away by Colin. We'll find out. Table 3, we're finding out. Oh, it was. So this is second turn. So we're now into turn 2. We've had the priority into turn 2, and Aaron has or is. Sorry,
he won it, took the turn. And now
he needs to,
I just don't know what he's going to do with it, though.
Yeah, I know, that's a good point.
Like, I think you just have to consolidate on the objective. But those Iron Drakes are so scary for Ossiarchs, because they're going to be Rend 2. I understand that they, like, ignore some Rend and stuff. They got a good save. But it's still brutal.
Well, so Aaron has actually chosen Bring It Down as his battle tactic. So I think he's looking to...
Kill the Celestial Hurricanum?
Is he looking to kill the Hurricanum? Because the Hurricanum isn't a monster, it's a behemoth.
Oh.
I think Bring It Down might be monster or behemoth. But either way, like, I don't think the...
I'm surprised he hasn't just gone for, like, monstrous takeover or take the objective that's not in your territory.
It is only monster.
So he can't
is
do
the
it.
Hurricanum a monster?
The Hurricanum isn't a
Has he
monster?
cast
Maybe he's done Metamorphosis.
Yeah, has he done Metamorphosis? That's the question. Has he done Metamorphosis?
Oh, no. Has Aaron made a fatal error here?
I mean, it happens, right? It's still...
We saw it in that first game when they failed the...
Nothing has Metamorphosis on it. I think he thinks that the Hurricanum is potentially...
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
I think Colin's laughing a little bit inside, I'll be honest.
Colin's going to be over the moon about this. That's the difference between Battlefield role and also keywords. They're different.
Definitely.
So when you build your army, you guys probably know this, but just in case you don't, at the back at the index where it says your points, your unit Battlefield role is separate to your keywords, and it's the keyword monster that's activating here.
This could be a big mistake.
Big mistake, yeah. I mean, I personally think Colin's he's what I call the beatdown, so he's in the driving position right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. Like, those Iron Drakes just did so much work, killing 20 Mortek Guard in a turn. But then again, we saw in that last game when Owen played with his Nagash and OBR that the whole army was dead, but Nagash won the game. So I don't think it even mattered. Maybe Aaron's like, yeah, I don't care. I saw what Owen did. I can do the same thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Win the whole game with one model. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Right, so just to go to table 2 and let you know what's happened here. Priority roll, I think, on table 2, we'll just get this double checked, was won by KO. Priority roll was won by KO on table 2.
Wow. Yeah, those snakes look like they've done a lot of work there. Yeah. I'm not sure where all the boats have gone.
Yeah, so we'll just get an update from our table boss on where we're at in table 2. I was pretty certain.
It looks like they've got the double turn and just absolutely nuked Dave's army, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it... Because it looks like it's only got an ironclad and some... All the boats are dead.
Wow.
What?
Wait, so which ones have been taken off? The gunstock
gun haulers? Yeah, the gun haulers have all been taken off, and he's got the ironclad left.
Okay, so both gun haulers...
So yes, it's literally just the ironclad left.
And then 2 Sky Wardens.
Yeah,
wow, this is a tough game for Dave.
There might be... I don't know if the Thunderers are dead or if they're still in the ironclad.
There'll be 2 units of 10 Thunderers in the ironclad.
So it's not all over yet.
It's not all over.
Because that ironclad got a lot of damage.
So just to let you know what happened here, we did get our unit of Auric, our shooting fire slayers pop up out of the ground.
The Auric Hearthguard.
The Auric Hearthguard, and we've seen them activate into Teclis and do 9 wounds to Teclis.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, a question from me to you, Adam. You've played against Lumineth a lot. Do you think that there's enough in the fire slayers army to hit that?
I think it's going to be tricky because the way that Hearthguards work now, they struggle because of the reinforcement points. So you used to see units of 20 of them, but now you can only take a maximum of 15. And in this list, you've only got 3 units of 10. So you've got 3 units of 10 Hearthguard Berserkers. And they can do a lot of damage into those Wardens, but the Wardens with protection of Teclis, they've got that 5-up ward save versus those mortal wounds that those Hearthguard Berserkers can do. They're also -1 to hit as well. So that -1 to hit because of Shining Company is going to really make them struggle. And if those Hearthguard Berserkers charge into the Wardens, then the Sentinels are just going to shoot them off. So those Hearthguard are in like a tricky spot. It's like, do I charge and risk it, or do I just stay in the middle, control this objective, and bubble myself up?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thanks for that analysis. Also, just a quick update from Table 3. It wasn't Bring It Down that's been chosen.
Oh, okay.
It hasn't, and it's
Crisis
actually,
averted.
Yeah, it's broken ranks. It's broken ranks on Table 3. So that's good. So he's looking to kill a battle line unit. That's much easier to achieve than kill something without a monster. So that's good.
I'm glad about that, to be honest, because that would have been horrific. Could you imagine the end of his turn? He goes, "Oh wait, you haven't got a monster." Do we know which unit he's picked? Is it the Iron Drakes he's gone for, or has he gone for like a screen to
We
try
do
and
not
kill?
know. We do not know. Hey, let's talk about Table 2 because we haven't talked about it much. Look at the bow snakes; they're gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. When I was saying the Ironclad have got so much output, haven't they?
Yes. So it's the Thunderers inside that Ironclad that's in the bottom left-hand corner that took them out. And I think maybe Dave intentionally put his Thunderers at... So he's lost 2 boats.
He has, yeah.
But I think So in the previous turn, they were in the top left-hand corner. I think he maybe gave them like an option. He was like, look, if you shoot these, then I'm going to be able to shoot you.
They were baits.
They were bait.
They
and then
were
he's taken out...
bait, weren't
like,
they?
that's the main threat. That's the main threat in the Marathi army. Now, Marathi is also a problem, of course, but Dave's got movement and he's got the ability to keep popping around and dropping stuff. The problem he's really going to face is that on the far right-hand side, that's where the objective has landed.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to somehow get over there. This is how KO players have to... KO players are consistently thinking, how do I make you be somewhere you don't want to be so I can jump somewhere else?
Yeah. The issue I think Dave's going to come up with is like, he's not got a lot left, and there's going to be 3 objectives that could be across the board. And also, don't forget that, yes, there's, I think 9 bow snakes have died, but there's Rally.
There is Rally.
And they can come back.
That's a great point.
I think we always forget about Rally as a command ability now.
We do.
On units of like Bloodstalkers, on the Iron Drakes, it is really strong.
Yeah.
Storm Feeds. We've lost another 2.
6 Storm Drake Guard. Going to be pretty good on them.
Let's not talk about Storm Drake Guard today. They're not out yet, and I've had enough. I've also had enough because I'm definitely going to buy them, but that's not the point, is it?
Okay. Table 4. We need to remember that, yes, the Iron Drakes are going to be really solid at taking out the unit of Mega Gargants at the bottom. The single Mega Gargant, and we've had Mega Gargants turn. Am I right in thinking we've had Mega Gargants turn 2, or he gave the turn away? I think he gave the turn away.
See, that's he gave the turn away, so he's
In
sacrificing a Gargant, basically. So he's definitely sacrificing a Gargant.
But look who's run to defend the objective.
I was going to say, this is what you didn't want to happen.
In the centre, Gotrek versus 3 Mega Gargants.
Do you want to know who wins that?
Gotrek.
Gotrek wins that.
He is going to be, but he doesn't score the primary. You're right. He absolutely, over the course of 4 to 5 turns, he wins that. But he doesn't score that primary objective, which is so crucial.
It doesn't matter. Because the thing is, because Des has now got the turn, he scores the primary this turn, right? So he scores 2 points. Yeah? So he's getting the points that he wouldn't have got if Stephen had taken the turn.
True.
Now, Stephen's going to walk onto it.
Yeah.
And Gotrek
and
kills a Gargant every single turn. He will get a Gargant turn 2, or turn 3, turn 4, and turn 5. And that's without the Iron Drakes doing anything. Because Gotrek's got the ability to do that. Yes, maybe he won't kill the one with the Amulet of Destiny straight away, but then the rest of the board gets taken over by the rest of Dez's army, and the rest of those objectives become his. I think I think giving the turn away might have been a mistake there.
Yeah, potentially. Potentially.
He didn't do what Gargant players are supposed to do and walk forwards. He stayed still.
He makes one choice. Table 1. In disappointment to Pete, we've seen the units of Hearthguard Berserkers charge in to the Warders.
And what have the Sentinels done? Did they? I assume they unleashed hell, right?
Did the Sentinels unleash hell? They did.
Oh, no.
2 wounds into Hearthguard Berserkers.
Is that it?
Well, see, that's not bad, though, because honestly, like you said, you pointed out so well, Protection of Teclis, which is a 5-up bubble, so it's an 18-inch bubble.
18-inch 5-up
from
ward
Teclis,
bubble.
which is a model right in the center of the board. He's going to be doing an aura, a 5-up DPR around all of the guys. So they've got a 5-up ward, effectively. They've got a 4-up save, so they're -1 to hit. They can all-out defense for a 3-up save. Yeah, they've then got a 5-up ward. I honestly don't see them dying.
No, like, they're really good. Like, Wardens are surprisingly tanky, but we've got to remember, Hearthguard Berserkers are also really good in combat.
Hearthguard Berserkers are beasts, swole boys who don't need armor. They're just naked and ready.
Oh, yeah.
A description
They
for them on a
love
Saturday
it.
night, and it's a description of them in battle.
It's the
Naked and
description
ready
of the
to play.
tournament players tonight.
That's true. Table number 4, though. The Mega Gargant is down. Let's make sure we remove him from the table as well. But the Mega Gargant is dead.
He's gone. He's out of here. Those Iron Drakes were always going to kill him. And that's why I think it was a mistake to take, I think it was a mistake to take this turn. Because I understand that Stephen, I think, gave the turn because he couldn't get those 3 into combat. But it didn't matter. The Gargant was going to die anyway. You might as well use him for something.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then
It's difficult though.
Oh wow! So he did it with the torpedo.
So the other
He did it not even with all the shots, just the torpedo. The Gargant has 6 wounds left.
Oh, amazing!
So all of the shooting, it was just the torpedo. He had 6 wounds left. He rolled a d6.
The
and he
captain
did
of
a
those
flat
Iron
6.
Drakes just went kaboom! I got this, boys.
Kaboom, baby! So he took him out, which is phenomenal. And then Gotrek's going to fight those Mega Gargants, but now the Iron Drakes can play wherever they want as well.
Yeah, this is.
I don't think Stephen has done right here at all.
Stephen should have taken that turn. Because, like I said, Gotrek's then in the middle now.
But then maybe he doesn't want to get doubled by the shooting, which I think is sensible. I think Stephen's super smart. Always, whenever I'm doing live stream, Stephen jumps in the chat. He's always well researched. He knows loads. So
I hope he proves me wrong.
Yeah, me too.
I really do.
I mean, maybe the battle plan doesn't help them because you're right that what happens is the Mega Gargants move on to objectives, but there are no objectives to move on. Maybe this battle plan is great against Gargants. Because they don't get that initial strength. They do normally. The Mega Gargants generally die into 4 and 5.
Yeah, and because this mission is a really good late game mission, and Gargants aren't great in the late game, right? Because turn 4 and 5, so you score points equal to the battle round. So each objective, so this turn it's turn 2, so the objective's worth 2. Turn 5, all the objectives were 5 points each.
Yes.
So you can see that Gargant is going towards those Iron Drakes, but that Gargant going into those Iron Drakes, he's going to take a load of damage from Unleashed Hell. Because you've got to remember that Celestial Hurricanum is giving them +1 to hit, and that's also in the charge phase, so he'll get it from Unleashed Hell, so he ignores that -1 that you normally take.
That's true. That's true. Now, we just heard in the Ironclad has charged in right there into the unit of Shadow Stonkers at the bottom, as has the Endrin Master in dirigible suit.
Oh, yeah.
Into the bottom as well, looking to take out more of the Bow Snakes and the Sky Wardens. Sorry, not the Sky Wardens. Are they Sky Wardens or they're Endrin Riggers? They're almost Endrin Riggers. No one's seen a Sky Warden in years.
Yeah, they are Sky Wardens. They are definitely Sky Wardens.
Oh, so the Sky Wardens have also charged in.
The thing is, he has to kill those last 4 Bow Snakes and get them, because he had to charge them because he wants them in combat, and he needs to kill them because he doesn't want them rallying. So by getting into combat now, they stay as 4.
Yeah.
And now they can't rally.
Yeah, okay. Wow, so massive news on table 3. Nagash has gone into the Iron Drakes.
Oh, hello.
And the Iron Drakes are dead.
Are they all dead? No way. I think maybe.
So he charged in first with the Death Riders.
Okay.
You can see both units of Death Riders have gone in.
Yeah.
And then he's unleashed hell with the Iron Drakes into the unit of Death Riders. He only killed 2, which is 6 wounds, but he only killed 2. And then Nagash has gone in and he's killed all of the Iron Drakes. Don't forget, there wasn't 30 anymore. There were only 23.
There was 20, was it there?
And also, because he's unleashed hell, no, he still would have been able to all-out defense in the next turn.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe he just had no CP. Maybe he had no...
But maybe the Iron Drakes were bait.
Well, the problem is there's 0 way for him to get rid of Nagash now.
Look to his right.
Oh, no, I completely underestimated
Look to
the
his right.
tiny dwarf. On the right-hand side is Gotrek.
So I reckon those Iron Drakes were bait.
Yes.
It was all bait.
All bait.
Just for Gotrek.
Yeah.
And then next turn, he's running in, and he's going to absolutely smash him.
Well, we've still got the priority roll to come up next.
Don't care.
We have.
Colin's going to win it. Gotrek's going in. I'm
Okay.
ready. I'm pumped already.
Table 2, as you can see, the dirigible on Endrin suit. Sorry, please repeat that. The Bow Snakes have been fought, not you. And then on table 4, where we've got that prediction in the chat, who do you think is going to win? Steven versus Dez, the Mega Gargants versus Hallow Heart. Dez is running the Iron Drakes. Steven is running the Gargants. Who are you rooting for? This one is interesting. We've seen the Gargants finally move. 2 of them going towards the Iron Drakes. This is what I mean about Steven. I think Steven's like brought them out and he's gone, cool, I'm going to take the double turn. Because if you think about it, where he is now, had he taken the turn, that's where he would have been where he is now. But with setting himself up for the double, which I think is the smart play, he's now been like, cool, I'm here. Next turn I can be right next to you. I can fight them, I can wipe them out, and then I can, like, once the Iron Drakes are gone, I think that it's the movement priority. He just didn't have access to charging them, and so he either had definitely one, and maybe 2 turns of shooting into his other Gargants, or now the best those Iron Drakes are going to get is 1 turn. And it takes them 2 turns to kill a Mega Gargant.
My thing is, if you had taken the turn there, you actually could have used that blue Mega Gargant in the corner to bait out the Unleashed Hell, let him die, and then the fully wounded or the fully healed Gargant can then go in and smash him properly.
Okay, all right.
So I think he was in a tough spot either way, right? But now with the 1 Gargant for going for that objective, Gotrek can deal with 1.
Yeah.
So it's tricky. Because there's actual threats to the Gargants on this board.
There is actually threats on the Gargants. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And to be honest, I don't know. Like, so those 30 Iron Drakes are not going to win versus 2 Mega Gargants. And so I think Steven's done the right thing.
Yeah, definitely.
The problem is I don't know what Gotrek's.
See, I'm just Team Gotrek.
I know you are, brother.
So,
I respect that. You've picked a side, and I respect that. And it's
I don't care.
It's one guy.
Yeah,
a guy that's not even in an army book. He's just alone.
He's the hero we all need.
He is.
Because he killed the Mega Gargant in a one-er.
In a
easy
peasy. The vote's looking pretty big in the chat.
Yes, everybody's voting for Gotrek. That's what I want to see. Get all the channel points.
Everyone's
voting. The channel points.
It seems like everyone in the channel points is voting for Hallow Heart, which is interesting.
No, they're not voting for Hallow Heart. They're voting for Gotrek.
Listen, Gotrek's with the Hallow Heart guys, right? So that's important.
No.
Oh, look
the
at
Hallow
the charge.
Heart guys are with the Gotrek.
Massive. He got that he got that charge off this turn.
See, it'll be interesting to see how much the Iron Drakes are going to do in Unleashed Hell, though.
I don't know if he's even going to... does he have the CP to Unleash Hell?
He must have saved one.
On table 4, we'll find out.
He must have saved one for it.
He made a 10-inch charge into the Iron Drake. That's massive. That's massive. I didn't think he was going to get there this turn. I didn't. So Steven's going to be really happy about that. And he's a War Stomper. So he's good into hordes.
That's actually good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good into hordes.
But where's the Unleashed Hell? There's got to be.
I don't think he had a CP spare.
No.
I know.
That's a mistake if he's left the CP, if he hasn't got the CP there.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, here we go. Thank you.
He's unleashing hell. He's unleashing hell. Let's go back to table 2 in the game that always confuses me watching KO.
I'm so confused what's happening on this table, I'll be honest with you. I just see a Marathi in the middle, some bow snakes, and a boat.
Yeah, so...
and it's all being played in one section of the board.
So to catch you where we're up, I'm pretty certain we're at the bottom of turn 2. So we've got the priority roll coming up next. Yeah. So that's where we are. The objectives on the board. So we haven't used, because it's Star Strike, so you have to have things land. We're not using...
Yeah. So it's Star Strike, so there's no objectives that start on the board. So unfortunately, you've got to use the little objectives, right? But I've just seen that they've measured 3 inches from those from that ironclad, and there's nothing in combat with them. And so he's just gone for a rally.
He has just gone for a rally. We've just seen him roll 11
look like a good
dice.
Roll.
1.
Oh no, Martin. He's rolled 1-6 on the rally. But it's better than nothing, right? Better than nothing here.
So on table 3, the Iron Drakes had, is it Firebrand? So it's a spell in the Halahart lore that if you do damage, warding brand, that's it. If you do damage to a unit, you take wounds back, and Nagash took 7 mortal wounds.
Wow.
Back.
See, that's
now.
Did he have bad for Colin?
Well, we need to find out if he had protection of Nagash.
He did. He's teleported over there.
Yep.
So I think that might be a bad thing for Colin.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't take any wounds, then he would have stayed there and Gotrek went straight in. Now, Colin's teleported him away and Gotrek is miles away.
Miles away. That's a great play by Aaron. Aaron's played an amazing game there. So, because what he's done is he's charged in knowing he's going to take damage.
Yeah.
Killing a unit, knowing that a dangerous place for Nagash to be is right next to Gotrek, and then just running away.
And just getting out of there.
Excellent work.
But it does mean Gotrek can go into the Kavalos Death Riders now, piling around, straight into the Mortek Crawler, win-win, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Kills everything.
Yeah. He's going to do really, really well there. Right, table 1, back into this game of Zytrek Lumineth Realm Lords versus Hermdar. And as you can see, the unit of Hearthguard Berserkers has attacked into the Wardens.
Yeah, they've done quite a lot as well.
Yeah,
they've currently killed 5 or 6.
It's a 10-man battle line unit.
I suppose it's only 130 points, isn't it?
Yeah, yes, they've killed 6. 6 is impressive, but it's not all of them, right?
But that's how many points is a Fire Slayers? That's 250 points versus a 145 point unit. And they've killed 6 of them.
Whereas Nagash and disaster has struck.
Uh-oh.
A disaster has struck.
The stream has been destroyed.
Yeah.
Everything's broken. it's all gone wrong.
That's fine. It's fine. We'll try and sort it out after.
But it's right. We can see those Hearthguard Berserkers. They're piling into those the next unit of Wardens, and I'm hoping they do better than they did before.
Yeah. So the important part is the Wardens are going to fight back. Also, the unit, the Magma Droth in the middle, was able to kill the Law Seeker in the middle. So currently, if you think about it, the Fire Slayers, even though they're very slow, they've been able to pin the army back quite well. And so now Neil's got to push out of that, which is the challenge. Now he does have those really fast units of Dawn Riders, which he can use, and they get extra attacks versus units, or it's extra attacks if they've got 1 wound models.
Yep.
But
they get extra 2 against 1 wound and extra 1 against 2 wounds.
Yeah, but they've got extra 2. It's 2 attacks versus 1 wound models, or 1 attack versus 2 wound models. Is what it is. Pretty certain the Dawn Riders, which means they're not quite as effective into those Hearthguard blocks as you.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if they've got a wound characteristic of 1 or 2 and do not have a mount, you can add 2 to the attack characteristics, so they will get the +2 against the Hearthguard.
Nice.
So they are still going to get that. Especially with Speed of Heish, you can still do a lot of stuff. So you Speed of Heish those Dawn Riders, so it's going to be a 28-inch move with those. They can go take objectives anywhere. And then you've still got protection of Teclis up. I think maybe you should have used redeploy. So you redeployed the Wardens back a bit, so that potentially made that charge harder for those Hearthguard, because a Hearthguard rely on charging to move.
Okay, so you're right. This is a really interesting match. I see Neil finally in the chat. Not Neil, sorry, Pete in the chat finally disappointed with Neil. Makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Table 2. Table 2. As you can see,
he's just consolidated that objective, isn't he? And it looks like the Ironclad, we got told it used Rally, but rolled a 1 for it. And Marathi is in prime position to go and charge. I wonder if Marathi's got Mind Razor up. Because if Marathi's got Mind Razor, she is going to be doing a lot of damage into
the Ironclad's already taken 6 damage from Bow Snakes earlier. But ultimately, when you're talking bodies on the board, Dave just really doesn't have all of the tools available to him at the moment. He just doesn't have...
I think Dave's really tough.
There's a lot of points inside that Ironclad, but it doesn't mean that there's a lot of points that
But there's not a lot of board presence, is there? And the issue is with Veins of Gur, where the objective's going to land. You can see the objective is all the way on the right-hand side, where those 5 Bow Snake or 5 sisters are. And Martin's really consolidated that objective. We've just heard that Marathi doesn't have Mind Razor, so she's a bit more swingy, but she is still Rend 2. So it's going to be putting that Ironclad on a 4+ save, because he's going to be using all-out defense on it.
Yeah. So we've just seen Marathi. She's going to go into the Ironclad.
Yep.
In the charge phase for Daughters of Cain, and I think you're absolutely right. We might see the boat pop, and we might see all those dwarves pop out.
Marathi's a lot more swingy without Mind Razor, though.
Yeah, but I'm not saying they're going to definitely kill the bow. She's also got the fly keyword, so they won't be able to fly high.
Yeah.
Or they will be able to fly high, but it won't count. won't be able to do anything else. So we're over on table 1. The battle tactic, broken ranks, was what Zach was going for. He was trying to attempt to do broken ranks.
He failed that
and he's failed to do it, unfortunately. So that's a big swing for him. So he's
trying to do broken ranks on a unit of 10 wardens is really, really hard.
Really
hard. Especially when you've got that protection of Techless up.
Yeah, so now Neil's going to get to choose his. And as we can see in turn 1, he went for Slay the Warlord. He also failed that. Not forgetting he was trying to kill the Auric Runeson on Magma Droth.
Yep.
And he took him down to 1 wound. This is the story of the day. Everyone just gets murdered down to 1 wound.
I think people are almost getting greedy with it. They're like, yeah, I can do that. And then go, oh, no, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
But it does mean that they've both failed a battle tactic now.
Round 1.
So if Neil can score a battle tactic this turn, they'll be on even points.
Yeah, 100%. I think that's actually a really interesting take. Like Neil needs to just bring this back for the battle tactic. But then also, Zach, don't forget, has scored this turn because he's on the primary.
But also, battle tactics are not as important in this mission because unlike the score 1, score 2, score more missions, they're only 3-point swings for the primary, right?
Yeah.
This mission in turn 5, it's got a 15-point swing.
Yeah. So each
actually
one's
scoring
worth 5.
Yeah. So scoring 2 points here and there doesn't actually matter too much in this mission. So it's more about the primary in this mission.
So over to table 3, Gotrek with a rerollable charge was unable. So he spent
to
reroll it. Was unable to charge into the Death Riders.
No, I do not accept this.
No.
Can I go over there and re-roll the charge for them, please? I am not impressed by this.
I refuse to let
This is not okay.
This is not okay. So, so Gotrek, who's in the center above the bridge, was unable to hit the Death Riders. That means they're safe, and they didn't get in. Hey,
I'm
Lackey.
fuming.
Yeah. Hey, Iron Gutsman. Yes, Twitch chat. What's going on? Love you all. Great seeing you. Love hanging out with you. So
I like hanging out with them when Gotrek makes charges.
So catch you up what happened in this. We're in turn 2 for Hallowheart. In turn 1, we saw Nagash move forward a little bit with a unit of 20 Mortek with 2 flanking units of Dawn Riders.
Yep.
And at the back, we had the Crawler. What happened then is Colin, with his Hallowheart army, used his Iron Drakes. Oh, and the Crawler did 10 Iron Drakes worth of damage.
Got him down to a unit from 30 to 20.
Nailed it. But the 20 moved up. They wiped out the 20 Mortek, is what they did. And then in the following turn, priority was won by Nagash. Nagash and his OBR. Nagash went forward with Protection Nagash, took out the Iron Drakes, killed them to a man. They had Warding Brand on, so then Nagash took 7 mortal wounds, activating Protection Nagash, teleporting him away, and moving him away from Gotrek in the center.
Yeah, it was a really, really smart move. Really, really good. And it's meant that he's safe from Gotrek. He's over there, so he's in a really good position for the objectives as well, for when they fall.
Yeah. So just to quickly catch you up in this combat, the Ironclad so far has only taken 1 damage.
Okay. That's what I mean, though. Marathi, swingy, without Mindraiser.
Not enough. Yeah, not enough. However, he has brought out the Harpies at the back. You can see for some more board control waiting because we're about to go into turn 3 in this game for more objectives. Talking about more objectives, on turn 4, we're about to see more objectives land. Bottom left-hand side.
Yep.
Bottom left-hand side, we've seen another objective land.
That is literally where Stephen wanted it.
And then where's is the green one the other objective?
It must be, mustn't it?
Yeah, in the top right-hand corner. Now, that's great for the Cities of Sigmar player, but the Gargants are going to be really happy about this in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, I think this is just massive for Stephen and his Taker tribe, because you move that blue Gargant at the bottom to where the Gargant is on the left, and you move the Gargant that's on the left just into the middle, and just go, these are all mine now. I understand it's get danger close to Gotrek, but you've got to do it.
War Stomper, this is also important, in the previous turn in combat, did 18 Iron Drakes, killed 18 Iron Drakes, swung his massive club and took them out, which is...
It's just not good enough, really. It's just not good enough. I think leaving 12 Iron Drakes alive, it means they can rally.
Yeah.
I think they've got Life Swarm in the list as well. Yes, they've got Life Swarm in the list. So they're going to bring back 2d3 next turn. So I just... These Iron Drakes can do a lot of damage. And with the spells that are going to come out from him as well, that Mega Gargant could quite easily go down now.
Yeah, maybe, but...
I think the Gargant needs to do more damage than that.
Okay.
He's taken 8 already.
You're very confident. We're very confident. I guess
I just don't like Gargants.
The thing is the Gargants are going to score heavily on the primary now because they can move one. Like they've moved into a great place.
But you say heavily, right? He's going to score 6 points on the primary, and then in the next turn when it's worth 4 points each, and all the Gargants are dead.
Okay, we'll see how
You've
we
got to
are.
remember, this is the late game mission, like you were saying earlier, wasn't it?
That's true. It's true. It scales way better towards the end.
It's just massive. Like turn 5, you're scoring. If you score all 3, you score 15 points.
Yeah, but think about so I think that's what Stevens just played a solid game. The problem is
definitely.
that Gotrek guarding that centre objective. So we'll see how
because
that pans
as soon as
out.
that Gargant moves onto that one, yes, you could score it, but then Gotrek's in prime position to go in and kill it.
He doesn't do him he doesn't kill a Mega Gargant in a turn.
That's what you think.
Okay. It'll be exciting to see if that does or doesn't happen.
I've killed a Mega Gargant in a turn. Easy peasy.
Okay, so table 1. The battle tactic chosen is bring it down. We're in Neil's turn. There's 1 wound left on that Magmadroth in the centre.
It likes having 1 wound left on things, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Today it's that day. So he did a heroic recovery and healed 3 wounds. So he's back up to 4. So he's got 4 wounds left, but he has still bring it down. And between the Sentinels, Technado, which we can see that.
That
the
Magma
spell portal is in the
go.
centre of the board. Spell portal at the back. So Techless casts a spell which is inside a Burning White Light, I think it's called.
Oh, something like that, isn't it? But we all just know it's Technado at this point. No one knows the real name for it.
No one knows the real name.
It's like Shadow Stalkers. No one calls them Shadow Stonkers.
Yeah, they're just called
Shadow Stonkers.
They're just called that. So as you can see right now, he's just rolling the damage from the Technado. So that's he's looking for big 6s to do D6 mortal wounds, and he's just chipping damage onto those characters, which are really important. He's looking for
It's a 1, they take 1 mortal wound.
1 they do. No, I don't think it's anything. I think it's 2 to 5 they take D3 mortal wounds, and on 6 it's D6 mortal wounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
it's good, isn't it?
It's very good. It's very good. And it's just constant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, he wants to kill him with Techless, as pointed out, because of the bonus point of doing it with a monster. Yeah.
So you really want that
But he
off.
won't be able to do it because he's got 4 wounds. Oh, I suppose if he spikes a big 6, then he rolls it with a 6.
Well, it's a 5+. So on a 5+, you take D6.
Okay,
so
cool.
2 to 3, D3, 5+, D6. That seems fair.
That's good. That's fine. I forgot it was a 5.
Oh, I love this game sometimes.
Table 2, turn 3 is where we're at. And as you can see, the tail attack from Morathi, the last thing to happen, struck the Ironclad.
Yep.
Murdered it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chat, thank you very much
for pointing out. And it looks like all those Thunderers have come out.
That's it. From all the way home in Bangor, Neil is getting shout-outs in the chat. They're both Pete and Rick in the chat, they're shouting out and saying, you've got this. You've got this. You can still shoot him with Techless.
Oh, yes. He has got a shot, hasn't he? He's got one of the god shots.
Right, so table 3, we're going to go and look at these objectives. So they've landed in the bottom left-hand corner, which is great for Colin in the Cities of Sigmar.
It is.
And top right-hand corner is good for no one because there's no one there. What's left is for OCR Bone Reapers.
Do you want to know who it's really good for, that one in the top right? Colin. Because he's got Shadow Stalkers in the sky.
That's true. Oh, he's got the Shadow Stalkers, and he's just
not Shadow Stalkers. What are they called? Shadow Warriors.
Shadow Warriors, and he has just one priority.
Yeah, those Shadow Warriors are coming down to cap that, aren't they?
Yeah,
because that's going to be worth 3 points this turn.
Yeah, they're going to drop down, and that's going to be a great time to bring those guys down as well. Gotrek in the center. There's 2 units of Kavalos Death Riders.
Yep.
So they're the mounted kind of Bone Knights. They're charging into the Hurricanum, which is a cart, which a priest moves into battle with some ponies. They're not quite the same. One's like a constructed bone cavalry unit.
Right.
Which is odd, because who decides to be the horse? Not sure. And then the other one's like
you
a
never
warrior
know.
on top.
There's some people that might.
Okay. They might, I don't know. Up against a battle cart wizard.
And Gotrek.
And Gotrek.
I
think. Oh, and also, yeah.
It's Gotrek and the Hallowheart.
We just heard on table 2. Priority has been won by Daughters of Cain.
Oh, no.
Not looking very good for Dave there.
I think that's going to be game over.
I'm pretty certain.
Because, unfortunately, those Thunderers can't now go anywhere because they've got no fly high anymore, and Morathi is going to absolutely chomp them up.
Yeah, Morathi is right next to them, and Morathi.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot, and then they're just gonna go for it. For the battle tactic, he's gone for Savage Spearhead, using those harpies just to snag that, absolutely smash that, get those battle tactics, win the game. Easy peasy, I think.
Yeah, it's so much output. You have to do so much to try to, like, I can understand Dave's game plan. His mission was to go and take out the bow snakes, but he had no opportunity. Like, you have to put yourself, that's the thing with KO. I often time with KO players, or I see KO players, they very rarely like to be aggressive, and we did used to get obviously the Zilfin Alpha Strike, but it didn't actually get them that high a win rate.
It didn't. Did
it did okay.
It always went like that 4-1.
Yeah,
didn't it?
Yeah, because sometimes you just got doubled and they just took everything you had off.
Yeah,
and that's what we're seeing here. Don't forget, there isn't a lot of wards in the KO army. There's not a lot of anti-magic protection. There isn't They just don't have a lot of tools.
They just struggle in the AOS3 meta, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But there's still some people like Jeremy Vissier, again, not to keep being his best friend, but AOS Tubbs from New Zealand. There's a bunch of people pushing KO around and doing quite well. Like, it's an army to play. It really is.
Yeah.
It honestly really is. Right, so table 4. Now, not forgetting those Iron Drakes are locked in combat.
They are locked in combat, aren't they?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be tricky, though. I think those Iron Drakes can do a lot of damage, and the Celestial Hurricanum can do a lot into that as well.
Yes.
So, fingers crossed they can kill one. But we did just hear the Gargant... So, Gotrek moved.
Gotrek moved because he wants to charge the Mega Gargant.
He does.
Yeah.
Yep. And the worst thing to happen to Gotrek has just happened.
The Mega Gargant redeployed.
Oh, no.
That's right. A son of Behemoth, a world titan.
Yep.
Yeah. A literal, it's not God, more of like a spirit of the universe.
Yep.
His son, a demigod in his own right, ran away from an angry...
ginger fella.
Who's probably half cut, if I'm honest.
Oh, 100%.
He's had a couple of crates of beer. He's had a great time.
He's having a lovely time. He's running around chasing these boys going, come back!
Let's go!
Get here!
Get in!
And the Gargant's going, no thank you. I do not want any of this. I do not need this. Go back to bed, please. Go away.
Oh, we've got it then.
I really hope, though, Gotrek makes a 12-inch charge now or something stupid.
I don't think he... maybe. I'm not sure he was. So one of the things he has done, as you can see, he's moved up that other unit from behind there. And he's got that unit of Aether Wings, and he's brought them over as well.
I think the issue with this, though, I understand you're scared of Gotrek, right? But you have to stay there. Because now Dez is going to score 6 points this turn.
He is. He's going to go up really hard.
And, again, Gargant's are not a late-game army.
Yeah.
And he's trying to play the late game.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So, maybe we're seeing Gargants play slightly differently to normal. Instead of moving on the objectives, they're moving off the objectives.
I never thought that there'd be 2 ways to play the
There's
army.
apparently another way to do it.
I didn't think there'd be 2 ways to play. It surprised even me that there's another way to play this army.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. The world's flipped.
Hey, Horsies in the chat, thanks very much for the feedback. I will try and implement that change during rounds. It's very much appreciated. You are a star. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in live. I hope you are enjoying the matches. Let us know. Now, there is a top ladder that I can share with you guys. So both of these two teams are currently the round winners, if that makes sense. Or they're leading in this round.
They are currently.
They are leading this round. There are 32 teams made up of 4 players. This is the team. This is those guys. The other guys.
Oh, you nearly nailed
some
it.
Guys versus Dad's Army. Dad's Army from Northern Ireland. And thanks everyone in the chat for saying you're enjoying it. That's awesome.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. We've been working super hard to bring this coverage. 4 games of live coverage, not in the TSN arena, isn't the easiest thing in the world to do.
It's a lot different, isn't it? I don't just turn up and talk. I actually have to do something.
We've got lots of graph. Yeah, it's true. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. And if you do enjoy it, obviously, sub in or joining Patreon or any of that stuff helps out.
Give us money.
Yeah, I guess that's the answer.
Thank you.
Or share it on Facebook. Tweet to people. Say, hey, there's this cool thing happening. You should come and tune into the chat. Any of that. All that support
All
helps.
that stuff.
Yeah.
And pizza money.
Yeah, and pizza money helps.
Please.
Right, anyway. Right, so table 3. The Shadow Warriors, like you suggested.
Called it. First right call I've made today. They've come down in that top right objective because there was nothing there. So they were like, oh, hello, there's an objective here.
We'll
love that.
The issue is for Colin, is he's lost the Iron Drakes, and yes, Gotrek can kill Nagash, but with the protection of Nagash, Nagash is in like a unique position where he can kind of avoid him.
Yeah, definitely.
If he's in the right place. Like, if I was Gotrek now, I would actually be probably running like into the top right-hand corner.
See, I'd be running at Nagash.
Yeah,
Just
but you don't want to go linear.
Yeah, but
like, so you've got two choices. Do you run into the bottom left-hand corner, yeah, or do you run into the far right-hand corner?
No, I say go left, because that's where the objective is.
Hanger left?
Yeah, the middle objective is under Nagash. So you run at Nagash, force him to run away from you, and he's now not scoring the primary.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, it's interesting. But he's going to score.
But then he's over there.
Okay.
And he's not controlling the middle of the board.
Yeah.
And then Godtrek can easily go into those Kavalos Death Riders or into that Mortek Crawler. Unless he fails his charges again like he did last round. But I'm hoping that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, me too. Me too. So table 2, we've lost half a unit of Thunderers.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's just from shooting.
Oh, no.
That's just from shooting, and we haven't yet had combat.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's important. So that unit of bow snakes actually survived. They're in the back right-hand corner. You can see there. Well, not quite back right-hand corner.
They're right in the middle there. Between
yeah,
Marathi. They're literally next to left
between Little
of
Marathi, yeah, and the other Marathi. So that's where they shot in, and now we're going to have all of that combat.
Yeah, Marathi's going to absolutely smash those Thunderers.
I agree with Sonic Gav in the chat. How do we have 2 games with Gotrek? We haven't seen him fight yet.
Because he's not very good, guys. God. All right? Twitter moaned for ages, but apparently he's great.
So, table 1, we are in combat again. Neil with Zach, and the movement phase is over. Neil's
I've just found out that Lumineth can actually be played fairly quickly. I didn't think it was possible.
It seems.
I've learned 2 new things today. Gargants can walk off of objectives, and Lumineth can be played quickly.
Yep.
2 impossibilities have happened today.
So we just getting some updates there. Our table bosses talking over each other.
Oh,
That's
no.
because they're helping and they're being great. So just
they're
one
being
at
the
a time
best.
would be great.
I wonder what the Magmadroth's doing, because that Magmadroth was on 4 wounds
Still
left.
not
I wonder
dead.
if he's healed up. Here we go, shooting for
Excellent.
Lumineth. Those Sentinels.
Shooting phase for Lumineth at the moment.
Did
is where
they
we are.
get off the special weapons?
Sun-blessed weapons.
Sun-blessed weapons.
Sun-metal weapons.
Because that's the one, isn't it?
So every so the sun metal weapons all have yellow dice markers, and they've all got them. But interestingly, we didn't see the unit of Dawn Riders on the left move. We saw the unit of Dawn Riders on the right move.
He's definitely saving for the late game, because late game you use speed of high shot on them, and they go 28 inches or 24 inches.
Oh, table 4. Table 4. Look at that.
Yeah, this is what I was saying earlier.
Okay.
Those Iron Drakes, you may have killed a lot of them, but they've still got a torpedo, and he's killed another Guardian.
There's so much story there. Did you hear what happened with the torpedo?
Wait, what happened with the torpedo?
Okay, so listen. Last
give me the
round,
story.
the Mega Gargant in the bottom right hand corner, he was killed by the Iron Drake carrying the Grudge Hammer. No, Troll Hammer. No, what's it called nowadays? The torpedo, basically, right? Did flat 6 damage and murdered him. Now, when the War Stumper went over, he specifically picked up the torpedo guy, put him in his pants, and murdered him.
Amazing.
Amazing. Now, through the power of magic, and get this in your head, imagine this. Imagine this. You've been crushed to death in a Gargant's pants.
Okay.
Yeah, and then an Emerald Life Swarm encompasses your body and form, somehow takes you out of the pants, revitalizes you, brings you back to life. You then land back in your unit, and then you shoot that Mega Gargant who put you in his pants to death.
So what we're saying is a dwarf came out of his pants.
For a dead dwarf who's now alive and then murdered him.
Amazing.
I wish...
That's just hilarious. That's actually amazing. And now the issue is, like we were saying, those 2 Gargants, is it 2 Gargants left, and now he's got to play late game, right?
Yeah.
And late game is really difficult for Gargants, and in the late game the objectives are scored more and more and more and more. It's just horrific.
Yeah, very, very weird. It's very, very... anyway, I don't think it's looking too bad for Colin. Not Colin, sorry, for Des.
No, Des is in a lovely position, isn't he?
I think he's in a good position. So he does have another Mega Gargan running at him, though.
I think he's going to be happy with that. He's just like, I'll do the same thing again. I'll do the same thing again. Torpedo, let's go.
Yeah. And then Gotrek is in that top left objective. I don't know, man. Like this is fun. Like,
this is great.
I like how we kind of got two weird kind of mirrors, like with his table 3 play. And look what he's decided to do. Where has he decided to put Gotrek in this? He's pushed him into the crawler.
Yeah, it's a good shout.
Do you think that's a good shout? Why?
Yeah, take the crawler off because that's what's killing a lot of his infantry. And the issue is the crawler will kill those Shadow Warriors.
Yeah.
And the Shadow Warriors are there really important because they're the things that are taking his objectives at the moment. And actually, Nagash is kind of fine because he can deal with a couple of things at a time, right? And then you can send Gotrek at him and just chase him down with Gotrek. So Gotrek's in a really good position now.
So just to go to table 2, an 11-point swing.
Wow.
Now, don't forget that's because the primary is worth more points, but they hold all of the objectives and they also scored their battle tactic. So 3 times 3 primary objectives, 3 times 3 with their battle tactic achieved as well. So that's 11.
That is crazy.
Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, I have a feeling the Martin with his Calibron dock might win this somehow. Somehow, I think they are going to win this one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Dave.
Me too.
It's a bit awkward, really, isn't it?
I wish we didn't have all these rubbish here while this man's taking the photo, but I guess that's the situation we're in.
It's fine. It's fine.
Look. We came back to this table. I'm not sure why I pressed that button. I'm sorry,
it's
everyone.
fine. I want to see this table.
No,
because
it doesn't
Gargants
matter.
are going to die.
I want to go back to this because I think Neil's playing his heart out. This Magma Droth won't die. Will the Dawn Riders finally, from the right-hand side, will they kill him? Zach?
I kind of hope they do because I kind of feel bad.
Zach is smashing
but
it.
the
He's
Magma Droth just won't die.
Look at him, big finger guns from Zach. He's super happy. Like let's just get a look at this. Look at this player cam right now. Look, Zach's really happy about it. He's really good. There's our table boss. Thanks very much. Neil looking a bit pensive actually. There he is.
Stressed.
Stressed.
He's stress rolling.
Yeah, everyone,
you can see him. He's holding the dice. He's like, hang on 1 minute. I need to count my dice again.
Everyone in Bangor right now is absolutely rooting for him. He's trying his hardest.
I believe.
I believe in him.
I believe in him.
I believe in him.
Although I feel like it's the curse of
believing in him.
It's
That's
the
why I
curse
never
of
believe in
Lumineth.
anything.
The curse of Lumineth is every time I've seen them on stream, they've lost.
That's true, yeah.
So, it's a bit awkward, really. They're supposed to be this really powerful army, and every time I've seen them, they're like, oh, we're going to showcase you this really powerful army, and then they lose.
Yeah. Table 3.
Okay.
We've seen Gotrek kill the Bone Shaper not the Bone Shaper. Oh, yeah, he's killed the Bone Shaper and, which is the
with
character, and also has done the
yeah,
Mortek
he's got
Crawler.
that double activation.
Of course he does.
So he fights, end of the combat phase, he goes again. Because why wouldn't he?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
like,
why would he not?
What else have you got to do?
Yeah, why
You're just
would
having
he
a
not?
good
Come
day.
on.
What else are you going to do?
He's having a lovely time. Lovely.
The caster curse is real. Yeah, sorry, gents. We don't mean to put the voodoo on anyone.
I do.
But that does put Gotrek very close. Do we have a priority roll coming up is the big question, table boss, on table 1. Yes, table 1. If we got the priority roll coming up next.
So they're still in combat, right?
No, that's not my point. My point is we're about to go into priority.
Right.
Have you not noticed how close Gotrek is to Nagash there, Adam? That's your dream.
Oh, hello. Hello there. Although, I really hope Colin doesn't move him. If he moves him and Nagash redeploys, I'm going to go over there myself.
So wait, so he'll be within 9. So what you're saying is,
Gotrek moves and then Nagash redeploys 6, and he goes.
So Aaron moves him. Yeah, okay.
If that happens, I'm going over there myself. I quit.
Yeah.
If that happens, okay.
Yeah, okay. Oh no, that's table 3. Oh,
that is
no,
table 3.
Table
That's why
3.
I
I
was
asked about table 1. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Table 3. Is priority roll coming up? I hope so.
It looks like they're in heated discussions.
I'm going to find out from our table 3 boss in a moment. We'll see.
They've got pens out.
Yeah. Well, look at those score sheets. They're
who
quite
did those? Those look quite good.
Actually, my friend Adam made them for the Honest Wargamer.
Oh,
nice
what
guy.
a babe.
Yeah, nice guy.
Hero.
Yeah, really good guy. Good guy.
Good guy. Great
good
list.
guy. Yeah, if you met him, good guy.
Oh,
so
someone's
table 2, Marathi is dead. Killed in the shooting phase from the Thunderers.
I did say that is the KO really good at dealing with Marathi. KO really good at dealing with Marathi because they can do that 3 damage every single turn.
Every single turn. Yeah, because they just keep putting those 3 wounds
Yeah.
on. But unfortunately, they lost the whole army. And I'm going to say the game.
Yeah.
Because they've got the objectives in the top left-hand corner, defended by captured by the Harpies. The other objective is in the far right-hand corner.
With all the snakes.
With the snakes. I mean, there's not much left for either side, and then there's only a few Thunderers left on the left-hand
But the
side.
thing is also that Martin has got the objectives and he's got the maneuverability still, whereas Dave has got 1 objective and doesn't have maneuverability. So it's a little bit awkward there for Dave.
Right, so back to table 4, and look at that. That Gargant has kind of decided he's going to go back towards the objective. Interesting.
Yeah,
However, we're seeing Dez is unleashing hell into another.
Those Iron Drakes having a lovely time, aren't they?
They're not Iron Drakes. They're Gargant hunters.
They're literally just getting fed Gargants. They're
like Gargant hunters.
Yes, come at me. I've got this.
Legends of the Gargant hunters. Like if one Iron Drake survives, it'll be like, I used to have 29 brothers. And we fought 3 Mega Gargants on our own.
I really hope the only one that's left is the guy with the torpedo.
Who's been brought back to
just
life
like,
from magic.
All right. Hello?
He's back at the pub, takes his helmet off, and they're like, so how was your trip? He was like,
It was, no, I don't want to talk about it.
have you ever been in the Gargant's pants while you're dead and come back to life? Because it's an entire experience.
It was an experience.
It was an experience.
It was not what I'd like to relive.
They don't really prepare you for that when you're a Pisces. Yeah, like it's stressful. It's stressful.
He's done a great job, that torpedo, though. He's killed 2 Mega Gargants.
He has killed 2.
He's killed 2 Mega Gargants.
Yeah, so this is third. So, but this is the Gatebreaker, though. So Gatebreaker is the most outputty of the 3 Mega Gargants.
Okay.
With Warstomper being good into Horde and the Kraken Eater being good at just like hitting into objectives, right? So like that's his mission, or that's how he does it, basically. But
I would say those
to
Iron
play
Drakes
for.
should probably die this turn, right?
Yeah. So, turn 4. Oh, wait. Table 2, we've just gone into priority roll for turn 4.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been won by KO. We'll make sure the score is updated.
Do you think this is more of a moral victory?
Is the score 6-4, or is that not updated?
I think taking the turn there could be quite interesting, though, because you can do a lot of damage, right? You score your battle tactics and stuff.
Yeah.
But, it's not going to go well.
So, table 3. Aaron has chosen Monstrous Takeover for the objective. So I think he's going to be looking.
He just takes that one in the middle.
Yeah.
You literally just sit on it. I've already got it with a Nagash. I'll keep it with a Nagash and get it. He's moved away from Gotrek, though.
Yes, he's moved away from Gotrek is the actual crime.
I really just want to see Gotrek chasing Nagash for the rest of the game. Get back here!
Thanks, Tommy Grimm, for subscribing, and thanks everyone for tuning in live. Hope you enjoyed it. Do you guys want Gotrek to catch Nagash, or do you not want that?
I want that.
Yeah.
As long as no one moves within 9, and Gotrek makes a 9-inch rerollable, everything will be fine.
Yes.
And I will leave today very happy.
Happy. Oh, Dave says no. Dave doesn't
It's because, well, winner Dave doesn't like Gotrek into Nagash, and that's from personal experience of me throwing my Gotrek into his Nagash twice. 2 tournaments in a row. I had a lovely time.
The news has happened. Table 4.
Okay, what's the news?
Table 4. There are 3 Iron Drakes left, only 3, but after the Gatebreaker has swung. But most importantly, Torpedo Ghost Pants Man.
Torpedo Boy.
Yeah, Johnny Ghost Pants Torpedo Shooter is alive.
Yes!
He is alive.
The torpedo hero.
I wish we had a PTZ for this table, because I would zoom right in on
all the way in.
Johnny Ghost Pants.
All the way into Torpedo Boy.
Torpedo Boy. He's called Ghost Pants. That's his name now.
Ghost Pants Torpedo Boy.
Wish we were seeing him right now. But anyway, so they're going to strike into combat, but they don't have much left. But yeah, they don't.
I'm just glad he's alive, because now I hope the Emerald Life Sword brings back some of his buddies, and then like they retreat and they win the double, rally all of them back, and then go, "We're back, boys."
Oh, look at this! I like how the chat are going. Right, this is great. Let's talk about this in a moment. Let's go back to not 1, although I really want to find out more what's happening on table 1, because it's exciting. On table 3, everyone in the chat has started saying if Gotrek kills Nagash, they're going to donate a gift subscription. That's where they're at.
But You better get your wallets out then.
You
You better be getting your PayPal subscriptions in.
Skin FPS, the Gargant Pocket Rocket. It's a great name. Oh, the Gargant Pocket Rocket is excellent. Thanks.
I love this so much.
It's so good. So good. I love 4-table coverage. There's so much happening.
There's loads.
It's so good.
And I'm only interested in 2 little models.
So table 1. Sorry, which turn and phase are we in? That's what I'd like to know where we're at specifically.
We're in the Magmadroth does not die phase, apparently. Because
Like,
he's
the Dawn
still
Riders,
alive.
So the Dawn Riders went in. Neil is going to be gutted that he's let Pete down right now. It's combat. So the Dawn Riders have attacked. But yeah, like
He's just not dying.
Neil.
Just roll better.
The Banger Boys are going to be so disappointed. Zach is just smiling his heart out. He's like, this Magmadroth won't die. I've already denied your battle tactic round 1. So there you go. So table 3, the Hurricaneum has now gone down thanks to those Death Riders. So those Death Riders went in. So Colin doesn't have tons left. He's got a unit of Iron Breakers to go into the Death Riders, which is piling in now. Sorry, Longbeard. So he's got his Longbeards that he's piling in.
Colin's in a really tough spot, but he is on the objectives. So
I know 8, so they are the Iron Breakers. I nailed it.
yeah, you've got this.
I know my stunties.
You've got this.
Yeah.
It's just really, I think Colin's in almost a bad spot with model-wise, but a great spot in board position. Because he's got the top right objective.
Well, it's
he's got
interesting.
the bottom left objective.
It's interesting watching like this Nagash Petrifex list, very much like we had earlier, which we saw with Owen. Owen also struggled a lot with board presence with his army because there's 1,000 points in one unit.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we're seeing consistently be a struggle in these particular battle plans when they do it. But he ends up genuinely bringing out like the points consistently when he does activate in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nagash does so much work in OBR Petrifex, doesn't he?
So much.
Does so much work. Like we saw, literally, he won the game on his own last with Owen, and he's kind of doing that again here. He's doing so much output. Like he's just killing so much. He's got the board presence from Protection and Nagash. It's crazy what he's doing.
Right. So just some things happening. So table 4. Oh, okay, calm down. Table 4, I'm excited for us all. We have seen, let's go. Priority has been won by Stephen of Dad's Army.
Okay.
Right, and he has said that my Mega Gargant is going in. Now, I'm excited for you, Adam, I promise, and the Gotrek potentially versus Mega Gargant fight. But what I am not excited about is the life of our pants, our Gargant Pocket Rocket, Johnny Ghost Pants.
Oh no, what's happened with Torpedo
Well, because
Boy?
he's still in combat. So
He's still in combat. Oh no.
With the Gatebreaker.
Oh no. I'm happy because of Gotrek, but I'm kind of sad because of Torpedo Lad.
Yeah. So he can't have chosen Bring It Down because that's a killer monster and there isn't a monster on the board. Broken Ranks is what you mean.
Broken Ranks.
So the Gatebreaker has chosen Broken Ranks.
I assume on those 3 Iron Drakes.
And he has chosen Johnny Ghost Pants' unit, which is in the right-hand side next to the Hurricaneum. It's not... It's disappointing.
It is disappointing, but he's lived a good life.
But maybe he won't die. Or, more importantly, maybe he'll be resurrected. This is... Like, at this point, I feel like Johnny Ghost Pants can be resurrected more than once in his life.
Johnny Ghost Pants won't die because he lives on in all of us.
In our hearts. Yeah. Yeah. He lives on in our hearts, Johnny Ghost Pants. So that'll be sad to see him go.
He's immortalised.
He's immortalised. If anyone is out there as an artist or has MS Paint, I would love a picture. Tweet me a picture of Johnny Ghost Pants, please. He lives in all of our pants. That's correct. Thanks, MJ, you babe. Pour one out for him. A man is not dead so long as someone speaks
Johnny
his name.
Ghost Pants merch incoming.
Yeah, Johnny Ghost Pants merch on the way. Expect it on the store soon. Right, table 1. Let's see what Neil's been able to do here.
Has the Magmadroth died yet?
No.
Oh. Okay.
And let's look at the game state. So Teclis is still where he started the game.
Obviously, because Teclis doesn't move.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we have seen the unit of Wardens in the centre. They have lost out so they've lost that unit of 10 Wardens.
Yep.
And the Sentinels, as you can see, have started to lose some units as well. That's coming from this unit of Hearthguard Berserkers in the centre near the bridge, not Hearthguard Berserkers.
Uruk Hearthguard.
Uruk Hearthguard on the bridge, who was shooting out. And then the Dawn Riders still haven't killed the Magmadroth. The Magmadroth looked like it might have healed again. And most importantly, the Fire Slayers, I think, have won the priority on this turn.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so they're going into this, which is interesting. On table 3, Colin has won the priority going into turn 4. Look at the objectives. Top right-hand side and middle and left-hand side. We've seen these objectives in play. Now, they're...
I just want to see Godtrek running towards Nagash.
Well,
I don't care about anything else in the game anymore. I'm sorry. But I think he's in a good spot, isn't he? So Colin's in a fairly good spot because he's on the objective. So yes, he's got the turn and he's going to score up. So he's on turn 4. So those objectives are going to be worth 4 each. So he'll get 8 points this turn to put him up to 21. If he scores his battle tactic, he'll be on 23-7.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
100%.
whatever the score
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've just seen a battle mage, by the way, get murdered by some arcane bolts, and I'm really excited to see if Godtrek so he can get within 9.
Away.
Well, just don't. You get 9.1 away.
Yep.
And then you have a 9-inch rerollable charge.
Yes.
Right.
If he moves within 9 and lets Nagash move, like I said, I'm going over there.
Okay.
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 Okay. If he fails the first one, our commentator has offered to roll the second charge.
Yeah, I will walk over and roll that dice.
Yeah, if it needs to happen, because we still haven't seen him fight. So Colin has chosen Conqueror's battle tactic, looking to take the objective.
Nice and easy, that one.
Yeah, the objective in the centre off Nagash. Now, he does have to count as more than 5
one
points.
Death Rider left.
Huh?
We've got 1 Death Rider left and Nagash. Is that it?
1 Death Rider left in Nagash, yeah.
Wow. Colin is in a great position. Although I say that, when Owen had just Nagash and 3 Mortek Guard left, he killed a whole
Yeah, but what you're really saying
army.
is does Aaron have 1,000 points left? And the answer is yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, he does. So he's still in a good spot, maybe?
Okay, table 4. Gatebreaker has split his attacks, only killed 2. Oh my god, okay. So the Gatebreaker split his attacks. He decided to attack the Hurricaneum, and he has killed the Hurricaneum. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the crowd, Johnny Ghostpants lived. This is the greatest
Johnny
story.
Ghostpants!
This is the greatest
He's alive!
story in the history of all Warhammer. Johnny Ghostpants. Yeah.
Torpedo Boy has survived.
Oh my god! I'm so
Although,
thrilled.
I have to say, I'm a little bit disappointed in Stephen. He said to us that a Gargant was going into Godtrek, and he lied to me. So actually, he deserves that as well. He deserves that Torpedo Boy's alive. Because he lied about the Godtrek combat.
Listen, yeah, JGP for the win, the hero of Hallowheart. Songs have been sung and pants have been made of Johnny Ghostpants.
I really can't wait for him to retreat and then get rallied back and all his boys come back with him.
So that's actually really exciting. So you won't be able to retreat and rally this turn.
No, but
you
you
can
retreat
and then rally
win the
next turn.
double, rally all the boys back.
They'll be like, now we're Johnny Ghostpants' team. Yeah? Like, the squad, they're all Ghostpants guys.
They're all Ghost Pants.
Where's Life Swarm as well? Because Life Swarm can still rally.
I think it's been dispelled, so you can double tap it as well.
Yes.
Because
Okay.
when Life Swarm's cast, it double taps.
Yeah, so it heals D3 in the hero phase and it heals
Yep.
D3 in the movement phase. Okay, so it's no problem, you're doing great. So table 1, we've just had an update. Priority roll into turn 3. Objectives are going to come down, and hit has been won by Fire Slayer. Zach, his Hermdall Fire Slayers have won the priority.
He's in a great spot now.
He's in a really good spot because he has a unit of 3 Hearthguard Berserkers right there. It's in the center next to the rocks, fighting against that unit of Sentinels. And he's also got the other unit fighting in the unit of Wardens on the right. Now, Neil has got that unit of Dawn Riders.
Dawn Riders,
he's going to be able to do something with. He's also got the other unit of Dawn Riders into the Magmadroth. But the shooting, the Auric Hearthguard at the back have got some peppering in to do as well. And honestly, I don't think he's in a terrible spot because he's just pushed up. He's got he doesn't have a unit near the objective that's landed on the left-hand side. So there's the objective in the middle. No, he doesn't.
That's big.
Yeah, near the
because
pizza
don't
oven.
forget that Neil has got Hurricane Wind Mage with the teleport spell.
Yeah.
And Teklas knows the teleport spell as well.
Where is the Wind Mage?
In the shrine.
Oh yeah, he's in the Luminor Shrine at the top.
Getting himself 10 free CP.
Yeah, just casting them CP all the time. But it's interesting. Neil hasn't pushed out or done anything, and Zach, with a pretty slow army, has been able to pin him back.
Yeah, but I don't think Neil minds too much because of the teleports and because of Speed of Heish. Because Speed of Heish, you pass it on the Dawn Riders, and you're getting a 24-inch move.
Yeah.
You've also got the teleport spell available, which is amazing in this in Veins of Gur because of that bottom left objective on its own.
Yeah. Time Bones, thank you for resubscribing, by the way. It's very much appreciated. Sircon, good morning. How are you? Great to see you. And thanks everyone for tuning in live. This is just to catch everyone up. We'll just do a quick update. We're at Bloodtithe, which is a 32 team made up of 4 men event. Okay, so that's what we're at. I'm Rob. In London, I'm Rob, and I'm joined by Adam, and we are covering round 2 of 5 rounds. 1 more round today, 2 more rounds tomorrow for the Bloodtithe title.
We're having a great time.
We're having a great time. So there's about 140 players, 120 players, 140 players, and they're in teams of 4. And the ladder I'm going to put in the chat now for you guys. So that's the ladder, so you can see who's doing well. And we've got another round later today, so you guys can tune in for that. Right, so just going back to table 2. The Bow Snakes, by the way, have rallied 5 back into that unit. It really does show the strength of these elite units. So, like, yes, you spend a lot on 15 Bow Snakes, but when you chip them down to 2 or 3, they've got more dice to roll to rally more back.
Yeah, they were down to 3 guys left at one point, and now they're almost back up to full.
Well, I mean, technically 3 Snake Ladies, but yeah.
All right. They were down to 3 persons.
Yeah.
Each. And now they're back up to 4 persons each.
Okay. Right, so, listen. I don't see this charge going in. I haven't seen this charge from that Gargant into
I just see Torpedo Boy.
Gotrek. I just see Johnny Ghostpants now. Right.
If this Gotrek moves, I'm going over to that table as well. Because if he lets that Gargant redeploy, I'm going to steal his Gotrek.
So it's okay. That Gotrek's got Finest Hour. Sorry, not that Gotrek. The Gargant on the left-hand side has got Finest Hour. He hasn't yet activated. He hasn't charged. He hasn't charged. He's not charged yet. So he's going to charge at some point.
Well, he's missed the chance, hasn't he?
Yeah. Oh. So
This is Dez's turn.
So he decides.
This is Dez's turn. That's what I'm saying. If Gotrek moves,
okay, so
I'm going over there.
Okay, so he decided not to charge, and then it is now Dez's turn. Okay, amazing.
I can't wait for Gotrek.
Well, importantly, are we going to see Life Swarm cast?
I really hope so. Bring them all back. Retreat them out. Win the turn. Bring all of Johnny Ghostpants boys back.
Okay, so just on table 2, the unit of Bow Snakes has taken out the Endromastin dirigible suit.
Oh, no.
He is dead. Murdered.
Yeah, not a lot left for the KO.
No, it really isn't. And Martin's in a dominant position on the objectives as well, which, like you say, you score 5 points for every secondary. And that is it. That's our first game called.
The KO won, yeah?
No, they did not. Marathi and the Bow Snakes won that one.
Yeah, they did. They won quite early, I think. They were just going through the motions for secondaries, I think.
Yeah. So we just get an update on that again. Finally!
Oh!
Table 3!
He's in! Gotrek is here! Nagash is gone. That's what I'm saying. He's gone.
Gotrek made his charge. Gotrek made his charge into Gash.
Here we go.
Aaron is going to be squeezing tight. He's going to be holding on for dear life. Colin is excited. There's a 6. I see a 6. Every 6 is D6 mortal wounds.
Oh, I can't wait.
This is it. Slap the Pope.
Oh, that was a terrible roll. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, 2 6s.
Okay, it's better. It's better. We're back.
Okay.
That was wounds.
So Nagash is very survivable, right?
He is.
Gotrek's Rend 2
He is.
On his axe.
Yeah.
But Nagash can have. He's ignoring a Rend of 1 because of Petrifex Elite, and he's got he can have all out defense. I don't know. Oh, no, he can't have all out defense. Sorry. But he can have Mystic Shield on him, which I assume he has.
He must do. He must do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because there's Gotrek there.
Yeah, Gotrek.
And he is going to absolutely murder him.
So there are no Cruel Boys armies here at the moment. So new Stormcast book and new
Uruk Warclans
aren't currently in effect at the event. If that makes you feel any better. So 20-0 to Daughters of Cain on table 2. So first activation by Gotrek into Nagash.
He's killed him, yeah?
He's done 3 damage.
I'm sorry, what?
3.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay, because he's got another activation to come up.
Yeah, he does have another activation.
He's just got to fish for those 6s. Fish for them 6s.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, though. Table 4, we've heard the bridge was dispelled, and it's being cast not in the same turn, just so everyone is aware. The bridge was not dispelled.
Dispelled and cast.
Yeah, and
it was dispelled earlier.
Also, quite cutely, Des has got, for his bridge, he's actually using a Realm Gate on the bridge base, which is actually cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, because Realm Gates don't do what they once did, but if any of you at Age of Sigmar 1 stands, Realm Gates are quite cool little terrain features that, like, they were in the narrative of the very first book. Like, they're how the whole story exists. Everyone teleports through Realm Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that it's not Stargate.
Well.
It's not Stargate.
Well.
Not Stargate.
Or you have them if you used to be a Bloodtithe player and
Yeah.
they told you how to take a Realm Gate which did nothing.
Again, in no way is the story exactly like Stargate.
Not
Remotely,
in a little bit.
Not even remotely like that.
It is completely different.
Yeah, super different. Now, importantly, what happened to Johnny Ghostpants as he retreated?
He must have retreated.
He
I really hope
must-
he's the one boy that's gone through the Soul Screen Bridge.
Is he the one guy that's
I
gone through
really
the
hope he's
bridge?
he's the one boy you went through the bridge. He's going for the Gargan.
So Johnny Ghostpants.
Go, Johnny Ghostpants, go!
Come on, you've got it, Johnny Ghostpants. He's teleported through the bridge, and he is alive. He's ready, which puts him in a really nice place to rally next turn.
It puts him in a really nice place for Gotrek to hit the Gargan and then him to finish him off.
What an amazing play.
This is actually my favourite story of the event.
So fun. Okay, so table 3, Gottrek's second activation.
Here we
into
go.
Gash.
Okay.
Can he do it?
Yes, he can. Just fish for those 6s.
Yeah. What?
Just fish for the 6s.
Okay, right. What, just do the rerolls for the
Yeah,
6s
just
only?
reroll
Gash
everything.
has got a 4 ward against Moors.
Doesn't matter. Only 1 6 so far. It's fine. That's fine. Oh
Okay.
no, he's got 5 wounds.
Okay.
It's fine. 4 wounds.
Yeah.
This is fine.
It
is
looks like
fine.
he's only failed.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh.
Gash made all of his saves. Adam, you built this up for like close to 2 hours, and honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
disappointed.
right?
Like, it's because he's not that good, really. Like,
I think the real
Colin has gave us. Colin gave us some sort of indication of how he feels about it.
the real thing here, in my opinion, is that it's actually Colin can't roll dice
Yeah.
and needs to get better.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Yeah.
Table 4. Table 4.
Table 4. Okay.
Johnny Ghostpants went through the teleportarium.
Yep.
Yeah. Through the Soul Screen Bridge, which is an endless spell which you can cast, and he's done 4 wounds to the Mega Gargant on the left hand side. 5 wounds.
5
wounds. 5 wounds. This guy is the strongest reanimated body of a dwarf.
This guy is absolutely the best.
Okay, so table 1. A Battlesmith has made an 11-inch charge into the Sentinels in the middle, and on the far left-hand side, our deep striking unit of Hearthguard Berserkers has landed.
Yep.
Has landed top left-hand corner.
When did dwarves become just this?
Huh?
I'm seeing a dwarf who can kill Mega Gargants, dwarves who apparently run fast, dwarves that die to bow snakes,
Yeah.
and a dwarf that's killing.
Yeah, the rumored
like-
the rumored book of like all of the dwarven war scrolls being put together.
They're all doing their own thing.
They are really they're head and
I
shoulders
have
above
only
the
just
competition.
realised we have dwarves on every single table, and it is the best thing ever.
Oh my god. Table 1. So the Battlesmith made an 11-inch charge.
Okay.
So he did that, right, so in the kind of centre.
Yep.
Did into the unit of Sentinels, try and pin them down.
That's pretty good, right?
So then Teclis unleashed hell
With his one shot,
with his one shot
which is on, I think, a 2.
and murdered the Battlesmith as he charged in. You can't even write this. What is this round?
Seriously, what is going on?
What is this? I think-
Gotrek can't kill Nagash.
This is probably let's stop not covering. This is it. We've peaked.
We've peaked.
We've peaked.
This is done.
We peaked. Talking about peaking, table 4, Gotrek has charged into the Mega Gargant on the left-hand side.
Right, boys. This is when we're going to see Gotrek do his thing.
Okay.
All right? I promise-ish that Gotrek is good, and he will kill the Gargant.
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, that's right. You are making it work, man.
He's going to kill the Gargant, okay?
I'm not sure
it's
he's
going to
kill him. But he's charged in. What is he charged in with? What's the unit next to him? Is it the Shadow Warriors? I don't think it is.
It looks maybe like it's the Longbeards. So I think it's those Longbeards. Or it might be 10 Dread Spears. 10 Dread Spears.
Is it? 10 Dread Spears? What's
10
he
Dread
expected to
Spears.
do with them?
Into the Gargant. Yeah, stab him.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
Stab
true.
him with his pointy sticks.
That's true. It's stabbing them. Okay, I'm not sure what you can do about that Mega Gargant on the right, but then the objectives are fine, right? So there's 2 on the left-hand side, 1 at the top right. It's a Gatebreaker, so there's nothing you can do about that. Now, Gotrek's fighting against that Mega Gargant, and that puts him Des in a really good position. Also, we'll find out from our table boss if we have the priority roll coming up.
Do you want me to tell you what he does about that blue Mega Gargant? So, Des is going to win the priority here, okay? Johnny Ghostpants is going to rally all the boys back, right? They're then going to teleport through the Soul Screen Bridge and murder the blue Mega Gargant. That's what's going to happen here.
So far, on table 4, our Gatebreaker on the right-hand side has taken 14 wounds.
Yep. All due to Johnny Ghostpants.
And the Krakeny on the left has taken 5 from Johnny's Torpedo.
Johnny, the utter hero of the mortal realms.
This guy. Anyway, so then we've got Gotrek. This is table 1. We've got Activate. This is table 4. Back to table 1. In this solid game between Zach and Neil. Neil been really hampered in. I find this is very true of many of the Techlian builds, Adam. Like, they generally get pinned in quite a lot.
Yeah, when the Techless build gets pinned in, they kind of struggle. But they've gotten better now because of the Hurricane...
Wind Mage.
The Wind Mage's spell lore, which Techless gets access to. So it makes them a lot more maneuverable. So even though they're in combat, he can just pick them up and put them where he needs to go. And because of those 2 Dawn Rider units on the sides, he can still break his castle. So even though you're pinned in, he can break it quite easily. And I wouldn't be surprised in Neil's next turn, if we see those Dawn Riders come out, we see something picked up and put down on the bottom left.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Because that gets him that, because he scores those points like pretty easily in that
And I think
position,
we're going
right?
into turn 4 or 5 next. Oh, I think it's turn 4.
No, this is the top of 3.
Yes, what I mean. So we're going into turn 4 next.
Yeah. So there's 8 points on the board.
12 points.
Yeah.
Because there's 3 objectives.
I need to make sure we get these. We've got the score completely updated for table 1. It says 0-4 at the minute. I'm not sure that's right. We'll find out what the exact score is on this table, on table 1, and then so. Okay, we're just finding out some information on the table. Okay. Not to... No one, it's fine. They didn't tell you that. During the last combat phase, Neil doesn't want Pete at home to know that he forgot the Magma Droth was in combat. That's important.
I see.
Let's go back and see if Gotrek killed the Mega Gargant. Doesn't look like he did.
Well, we're not there yet, clearly.
It didn't look like he did. Oh, so he's
maybe he's gone for the Dread Spears first.
So he's using the Krakeny and he's attacking. What, he attacked with the Dread Spears first before Gotrek?
Yes.
He probably did.
He probably
That's
did.
actually the right order of
It
activation. Yeah, you're right.
Yes,
that's
thank
actually
you.
correct.
See, stab them.
Yeah. So
now
they're being struck back. They're being struck back
by
the Krakeny. So they're losing out, and that's actually going to be pretty interesting because next turn, if Gotrek doesn't, they'll keep switching between who owns what objective, unless
because the Gargant can only own one of them. That's why that's so good for where Gotrek is, because he just goes, "I'll be on this one. I'll go on this one."
Yeah, and that's also true. That's also true for the Mega Gargant.
Yeah.
So it will be.
It's why I don't think charging the Dread Spears was the right call.
But
if
you
left
look,
them in the middle,
like way ahead on points at the moment.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? The issue is when we get into turn 4 and 5, and it just goes real big scoring.
So table 3, and Nagash has done 5 wounds in return to Gotrek.
He's done 5 wounds to Godtrek.
5 wounds to Godtrek.
He's got some 3 up.
3 wounds.
Oh, okay.
3 wounds
He's got 3 up ward save. I was going to say.
3 wounds
What's
to
going on
Godtrek.
here?
Well, he's got a load of ghosts he can attack him with. That's pretty effective.
He's got 3 up ward.
He has got a 3 up ward, yeah.
This
yes,
is,
he is.
This is going well.
Yeah, it's going really, really well.
Yeah. I just really hope when Godtrek hits him as hard as he can, it's going to be 6 attacks. I'm really thinking Godtrek's going to do a lot of damage here. Godtrek, here we go. Godtrek's got 2 6s. That's a lot.
That's 2 6s with the reroll. So this is Godtrek versus Nagash again.
Yeah. This is easy.
He's not killing him. Oh, he's worried about the mortal wound.
He shouldn't be worried about the splashback.
He should be.
He's got a 3 up ward save.
He's nearly dead.
This is fine.
No.
This is fine. Everything's fine. Unless Colin rolls badly, and then everything's not fine.
I mean, Colin is in a dominant points position.
He is definitely.
Yeah. He's made all of his saves and he's done no damage. Sorry about that. At this point, the co-commentator is livid at the players. I'm not sure that's where we're meant to be as co-commentators.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not making gestures at our players at all. I'm concentrating on the stream and being very professional right now.
Yeah, so there's no that. We don't know what damage is happening on table 3 at the moment. So this has got Trek into the Mega Gargant. Yeah. But on table 3,
okay,
Nagash only took 1 damage from both activations of Godtrek there.
I think I'm going to have words with Colin after this game.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I don't think he's playing Godtrek properly.
No, he's not.
He's clearly getting the rules wrong.
Well, technically, Warhammer is played by rolling lots of 6s.
Yeah.
And he isn't doing that. So he's not really trying to play it properly.
So what he's doing is rolling badly.
Yeah.
So he needs to roll better.
Better.
Coaching advice.
On table 4,
yep,
we are seeing Des versus Steven. This is Take a Tribe. Now, if you guys have just joined us, you've missed out on the legend of Johnny Ghostpants.
Johnny Ghostpants, the hero of the Mortal Realms.
He's still alive.
He is still alive. He's gone through the gate.
So in this fight, Godtrek has done 15 wounds in his first activation.
So this is how you do it properly.
In the left-hand side into that Mega Gargant. He's got to do 14
wounds.
14 more wounds in his second activation.
I told you, this is how you do Godtrek properly.
Yep.
You charge him into a Mega Gargant, kill the Mega Gargant, win the game. And then, next turn, you win the priority, Johnny goes pants, rallies his mates back, sends over in the gate, kills the other Gargant.
Yeah, so some of the things you guys might not be aware of, so Mac Readiness in the chat, so that Nagash that was being, so on table 3, just for you to be aware of, that Nagash is in Petrifex, so he's ignoring a Pip of Rend already.
Yep.
So then he can use heroic, not heroic recovery, their finest hour for +1 save,
yep,
or he could have Mystic Shield on, which I assume he does.
He must have Mystic Shield on. He had
he
finest hour,
so that adds +1 to his save. So you're effectively ignoring Rend. You're on a 2-up save.
Yep.
Ignoring Rend 1.
Yep.
Re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
So that means he was basically against
3-up re-rolling 1s.
3-up re-rolling 1s against Godtrek. So that kind of changes the maths a little bit.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward into Nagash sometimes, unfortunately.
So on table 4,
yep,
the Mega Gargant survived on 3 wounds left.
Right, these Godtrek players.
Wounds.
These Godtrek players.
So can I tell you what it is about having 3 wounds left?
Oh.
You know it.
Oh.
Twitch chat, have you figured it out? If there's only 3 wounds left.
If there's only 3 left.
That means it's enough for
Who
Johnny Ghostpants to do what he does best.
Johnny Ghostpants coming in strong.
Now, we are at the end of Cities of Sigmar turn 4. We'll just get an update. Are we getting a priority roll yet on table 4? Table boss going into 5?
I don't think I've ever rooted for a player so much to win priority.
Yeah, that's the real question. Table boss, can we find out if we're getting a priority roll on 4 anytime soon?
Come on.
Are we the top or the bottom of 4? Oh, so that was the top. Oh, wait, they've won. Oh, my God. They've rolled priority. Go. And so into turn 4 or into turn 5, please. So into turn 5.
Yep.
We've rolled priority, and Des has won. Hallow Heart has won priority.
Here we go.
Into turn 5. That's going to be a huge point swing for holding the objectives. But
they
most
are now
importantly,
worth 5 points each.
They're worth 5 points each, so they definitely can score 2. That's going to be 10. This is huge. Huge.
I cannot wait. Johnny Ghostpants rallies all his mates back, goes through the gate, murders the blue Gargan.
Huge.
Gotrek murders the other Gargan.
Huge.
GG, have fun.
Huge. This is absolutely huge. And you're right. So we've got a rally coming up potentially. And the score currently isn't updated right now, but it's actually 20 points to Des, 23 to Steven is our current score at the moment. So there's only 3 points in it. So actually that primary will be massive.
Yeah, because it's a 15-point swing. And by the sounds of it, we need to relive the story of Johnny Ghostpants, the legend that he is.
All right, I'll retell the story.
It's a tale as long as time now.
I'll retell the story very quickly. So there was a unit of Iron Drakes that was teleported through the bridge, pretty much where you see it right now on the right-hand side.
Yep.
And they took out a Mega Gargant.
They did.
With specifically with a rocket, did flat 6 damage.
The torpedo boy.
With the torpedo boy.
Yep.
Then the gatebreaker that you can see there eventually charged in. Another Mega Gargant charged in, wiped out most of the Iron Drakes. However, eventually was murdered by the Iron Drake again with the Grudge Hammer torpedo. But most importantly, he'd been killed before. He'd been stuffed into the Gargant's pants.
Yep.
But then Life Swarm generated him back. They healed him. They brought him back to life. So Johnny Ghostpants was brought back out of the pants, brought back to life. He then killed the Mega Gargant who'd put him in the pants, and then his entire unit was wiped out to a single Johnny Ghostpants, who then teleported through the Soul Screen Bridge, and as you can see, is in the center left near that Realm Gate, which they're using as a bridge. And he is now eyeballing one Mega Gargant for the greatest tale.
He is ready.
This is the greatest situation that I've ever seen, maybe in all Warhammer.
All of time.
Now, just to catch you up really quickly, on table 3, Colin has won the priority going into turn 4, and he's chosen Bring It Down for his battle tactic, and he's chosen Nagash. Now, Nagash won't be able to finest hour this turn, so he will be on a 4-up re-rolling 1s.
I hope everybody's ready for with their gift subscriptions, because that's what they've said.
That's what they said. He said if he kills him...
If Gotrek kills him... You got to donate. That's what that's what you said, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty heroic. So back to table 4 very quickly, because I just want to know what he's going to do. We've also got a game happening on table 1. Sorry, just to be clear, Neil with his Zytrek versus Zach with his Hermdar. This has been a pretty interesting match in kind of like how maybe you play through. We did see the Magmadroth murdered in the center objective.
Oh, he's finally gone.
He went about 10 minutes
He remembered
ago.
about it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So he did remember to get him. So that's a huge positive. Now. The important point for you guys to know is what happened is the Fire Slayers kind of moved into the midboard where the first objective landed.
Yep.
And then Neil kind of tentatively moved it up a little bit as well. And then the Fire Slayers just got in with some charges, and then they just kept. And they've just pushed him back.
Yeah, the Zytrek has been pushed back a lot, hasn't he?
Yeah. So we're in combat on table 3. Gotrek has only rolled 1-6 so far in his first
That's
activation.
Fine. Doesn't matter anymore.
That's fine. So Nagash normally makes all of his saves when he was on a 3-up rerolling 1s.
Yeah.
Has he made all of his saves again?
It looks like he might have.
No, it's 2d6 damage. It's 9 damage.
Here we go.
9 damage has just gone in.
Lovely.
From... Oh, okay. All right, so that was Gottrek's Ward having
So he saved both of those, which is fine.
So did no damage go through? Please, table boss.
It must have been at least 2, because if 2 damage go down.
So he's down to 10 wounds after the first activation.
Okay, we still got another one. You just got to roll 3 6s.
No, 6 wounds left. Nagash has got 6 wounds left. Get those gift subs ready, boys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard a specific get to the chopper 84 in the chat saying that it's not going to happen. Apparently.
Well,
oh, it's not going to happen.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. So we just heard right now that actually both activations from Gotrek have happened.
Next turn.
Next
turn.
So it is maybe not going to happen because that was turn 5.
Player turn 6.
There was no 6. So he lives. He lives. And he. So that was like, what, 5 rounds of combat? Like 2 turns. It was 2 whole turns of combat.
Yeah, but that's not the point here, okay? We believed.
So Colin also doing really well because that top right, that unit of Shadow Warrior is so clutch.
Yeah.
Talk about this a lot at the minute because of scoring in Age of Sigmar. Those little 5-man units that you can either... Table 4. The torpedo has shot. 2 hits. All-out defense on the Gargant. Johnny Two Pants has done 2 hits. He's failed it. He's rolled a 6. Johnny Two Pants
He's done it!
Johnny
Johnny 2 pants! Johnny goes pants! Here we go!
The crowd goes wild! Johnny Two Pants has killed the Mega Gargant again! That's his third in a row!
3 Gargants!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
We've peaked.
Oh my
End the stream
God.
here.
He did it. That is all we needed. Johnny Ghost
Johnny
Pants. The
Ghost
strongest.
Pants. Johnny Ghost Pants merch incoming.
Incoming. Incoming. Oh, and he also fell on Gotrek and did Immortal.
Honestly,
My throat hurts.
that doesn't matter.
That was the best.
Johnny Ghost Pants has smashed it. What an absolute legend.
that was-
He's killed 3 Mega Gargants.
I mean, other people have helped. What I really respect is Des didn't even rally anyone with him.
He was just like, he can do it on his
He's
own.
like, at this stage, he's got it. This
I
is
don't
all
even
he
care
needs.
anymore.
Oh, thanks, Swinny Pence, for donating 5 gift subscriptions. That's great of you, you superstar. Oh
This
my
is
God.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Honestly. And the thing is, like, Des now cannot control those 2 those 2 objectives on the left there. So he's gonna Steven's gonna score 10 points, if not 15. He's gonna get 15 points this turn, which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely crazy swing here.
It's wild. It's so table one. Table one. It looks like Techless has decided to teleport
He's
a unit
using that spell.
to go and score that objective in the bottom left-hand corner, which I think is good.
Do we know what secondary he's going? So if he goes like aggressive expansion, which it says on the screen, then he's going to score that nice and easy.
We don't 100% know. Let's see if the scorecard's updating. It does look like it is. So right now, Neil's not been able to achieve any of his secondaries, actually. Oh, no, is he trying aggressive expansion now? Is that the one he's currently doing? Okay, so he wasn't able to bring it down because that
magma droth.
Beautiful magma droth.
So it actually is 9-0.
Is that the actual score? 9-0.
Wow.
Wow.
Neil is playing for the late game, apparently. I don't think he realised he'd play at the start.
That was unnecessary. That was harsh. that wasn't very nice.
It's true.
Yeah, for torpedo pants.
He can still do it. It's a 15-point swing.
How is Neil on 0 points? Because he's been near no objective. Oh, so he must have scored some primaries, right? At some point.
No, it's because those that top left objective, by the looks of it.
Yeah, that top left objective has just landed. They're in turn 3, Pete. So they're in turn 3.
Yeah.
He will score that this turn, and he will score.
That's what I mean.
for
Like
it.
he actually is playing for the late game.
Yeah.
It may have sounded harsh, but it genuinely is.
Yeah, he is genuinely playing because he's going to score that bottom objective now. So that's 3.
He'll
the
get
top
6
left
points
one is
this turn.
3 back, so 6. Well, he's also
He's
going
got
to
the
score
middle one, so he's going to get 9 points.
So he's going to get 9
straight back,
and also with aggressive expansion. So he's going to get 2 outside, so 2 objectives outside of his deployment, which will be the one in the centre and the one on the left. So he's going to get 11 points this turn, which is really impressive. Like, that's really impressive.
He's weathered the attack from the Fire Slayers, and now he's going, I can break my castle now because there's nothing left, and I'm going to start scoring the objectives.
Okay, so on table 3, So in table 3, Aaron kept, in his final turn, Colin went first on turn 5.
Yep.
Aaron kept Nagash in combat for turn 5.
Mistake, obviously.
With Gotrek.
Yep, big mistake.
And Gotrek slew Nagash, killing him dead in the 5th turn. So he did die.
So he did die.
Did die to Nagash.
So what we're saying is I was right.
You happened to get lucky.
Switch chat was wrong.
No.
Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not sure. But he did die. He did die, and that's the important point to know.
Although, I'll be honest, I think I actually heard it was the other way around.
Oh, hold on. So let's just get an update for the players right now, right? So Colin won that game.
He did.
Yeah. Right, so for their team, Dad's Army, on table 3, it's been a win for Dad's Army, and on table 2, it was a win for the other guys. So for the round, both of these two teams are
one each at the moment, isn't it?
One each. So it becomes pretty crucial to what's going to happen on table 1 and table 2. And
yeah.
So table 1 and table 4.
It looks like on this table, those guys are going to take it.
Yeah, so round 5. So what's the score update, please, table boss? Stephen can score no secondaries. So it's to who to 31-41. To Dez.
Wow.
So Dez has got 41 points.
41
He
points.
scored 18 points on his final turn. So
Wow.
he's getting for the score updated. Thanks, Get to the Chopper, for donating 5 gift subscriptions. You legend. I'm a man of my word.
Absolute hero.
So that's massive. So what's happened is the legend of Johnny Ghostpants continues.
The legend that he is. He's got one more Gargant to go.
Because he was able to score the objective on the left, the objective at the bottom right, and yes, that Gargant was able to go take it, but he was able to score 15 points on the primary in Dez's final turn, which is absolutely massive. And I wonder how Stephen would replay that game. I think that, there were so many interesting points, really. For how that game, like the initial early plays.
To be fair, it was tricky for
where
the Gargant
they landed.
player.
Yeah, I think it was tricky for the Gargant player. It's actually interesting putting this in packs because it probably negatively affects Gargant players a lot.
Because, like we've always said, Gargants always score high at the start, then as they start to die, they just start losing.
Yeah, even going from 1 into 2. With them not having captain objective, and they lose a Gargant in that first
massive,
turn.
wasn't it?
Massive for their ability to hold on.
Johnny Ghostpants won the game.
He did. MJ Peckers, thanks for donating a gift subscription to Shorty Paint Studios, who I assume is very similar to Johnny Two Pants. Look at that. There's this photo opportunity. Johnny Two Pants is getting a photo with the Gargants.
The lads.
Yeah, that's true. What can you do against Johnny Two Pants? So that's
Nothing.
So that's that game over as well, and that's another win for those guys.
So it's 2-1 currently.
2-1, and it's all down to Neil.
It's literally everything's on Neil
to take it out. Zach is looking fresh and ready.
It's fine.
He is
chilled.
Yeah, he's looking very chilled and relaxed. We have a picture of Johnny Ghostpants. But
this game looks fairly even at the moment. Although I think Neil's going to take this one.
I think Neil is going to take this
because
we
you
said
actually look at what Zach's got left.
So so what has got Zach left? What has Zach got left? He's got that unit of Hearthguard Berserkers deployed in the far left objective, which is good because they're near that objective, which he's going to want to try and take. But
I think you ignore that one now.
Yeah, I think
go for the middle and the bottom left one.
Yeah, because it's currently 9-0. But Neil this turn is going to score 11 with Zach getting a turn.
Yeah.
So Zach's going to have a turn. So he'll score 3. So it'll be 11 versus 12. But then Zach's probably got nowhere to go and nothing to do.
That's the issue. And if he moves off of that objective, then Teclis teleports onto it.
Yeah.
And Neil's still got some good battle tactics to go as well. And late game, he can probably take all 3 and score 15.
Yeah, probably. Like even in the priority roll goes into 4. There's not so he'll be able to score again that top objective for 4 points.
Yeah.
But then he's going to come back for 8 with a battle tactic. Is I honestly think this is Neil's game.
Yeah, I do think it's Neil's game, and he's just gone for a rally on the Sentinels as well, so he's bringing more of those back.
That's
it only looks
punishing.
like he's brought 1 back though.
Yeah, that's pretty punishing. That's very interesting. I hope you guys have enjoyed this today. It's been really fun. Thanks to Adam, my co-host, and thanks to our 2 table bosses.
It's been
shout
good.
them out. It's been super fun. Our next round will begin at 5 p.m. UK time, so that's in about an hour and a half.
That's okay.
Yeah,
get a nice break.
Yeah. So that's going to give you a nice.
Make sure everyone has a nice cup of tea.
Oh yeah, let people know that there's going to be an amazing.
Put it
game
on
of
in the
Warhammer.
living room. Get your mates over.
Oh, perfect.
Order in some pizza.
Exactly.
Have a lovely time.
And we're also live tomorrow from 9:30. So we're going to be doing 2 rounds tomorrow. And with all of the winners, so it'll be players from the winners brackets.
It's going to be
moving up.
Hyper competitive tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. All the tryhards in the tryhard corner. Will be up on these tables.
Hopefully.
So they will be. They will be, and they'll be focusing. They'll have their eye in the game.
Yeah, this is one of the most competitive tournaments in the UK. So really try to join us tomorrow for that.
Yeah, it's going to be very fun. It's going to be super fun. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. It's been a fun day so far, and then of course we've got another round still to go. But it's been a fun day. The atmosphere has been pretty fantastic as well.
Oh, it's been incredible.
I really think team events are just better.
Oh, they're just so much better because flipping between 4 tables as well is just brilliant, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Like it's really good. I mean, I guess when you do the 4 table coverage in singles, it's fine. But like this is so fun because they're all part of a team.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you can see like around the hall. There's all the team T-shirts. They're all, it's all their mates having a go.
We'll give you a scan of the event. Oh, let's just get the nameplates off there. So there you go. This is the hall, and this is the tech crew. So there's our man John, and there's Tom and Nick. They're doing the 40k casting. So there are the 2 40k tables over there, and there's good old John doing some tech work. So this is just the Age of Sigmar half. Give you a deep view. If you can see right at the back there of the hall. That is where we've got 640k players, some Song of Ice and Fire players as well.
Star Wars Legion being
Star Wars
played.
Legion. I saw our man Duncan Rhodes earlier came up to say hello to me.
Oh,
He's playing the
nice.
Song of Ice and Fire here this weekend.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it's super nice. You've got Warhammer TV's battle report presenter Patrick. He's out there playing 40k in the 40k Open.
Nice.
As well, so like there's a bunch of you've got your Manny Cheemers and all your other people out there playing 40k. So, and if you guys do want to go and check out the 40k stuff, you can because we're live right now on the T Sports Network. Both the wonderful Nick and Tom are taking through any of that 40k coverage. Are we watching Gargants in round 3? Gargants are in almost every team list.
I think there's only about 5 teams that don't have them.
Yeah, it's impossible to avoid them at this point.
Because they're just so good. In teams especially, because they're such a problem army. They are a question. Can you do this many wounds? If you can, I win.
Yeah, exactly.
And luckily for us today, Johnny Ghostpants could do the wounds.
He did the work. Jimmy Conniers, thank you for gifting a gift subscription and subscribing yourself. That's super cool of you. So it's going to be really fun. One man, one destiny. Johnny, just an ordinary dwarf. It'll be a good tale.
It's a brilliant tale.
It's a great tale to tell at the pub. And I guess it's one of the reasons you play Warhammer, right? For those stories.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. That there's no way he's not getting painted up or having something on his base for the rest of his life.
I hope they buy a Mega Gargant for him to sit on top of, as the dead thing on his base, but still put it on a 32 mil.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Better than Lord of the Rings. I agreed. So just letting you know what's happening right now. We're in the combat phase for Neil in turn 3.
Yeah, it looks like those Dawn Riders have just done some work.
Dawn Riders have finally taken out that unit of Hearthguard Berserkers.
Yeah, so those Dawn Riders just killed the last of those Hearthguard Berserkers there.
Yeah.
There's another lot of Dawn Riders into the Uruk Hearthguard as well, so I'm curious what they'll do to them. Because if they die, I think it is just game over. Because then all that Zach's got left is that unit of 10 up in the top left.
Yeah, and the reason that they're able to activate first, don't forget, is because when Lumineth Realm Lords charge, they get to activate 2 charging units before
It's not when they
everyone
charge. It's just all the time.
Oh, really?
So literally, they activate 1, and then they get to activate 2.
Every
so
time?
Every single time.
That's good. Arguably too good.
Arguably, they have too many rules.
Well,
but
don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll get back to him soon.
Every 6 months, isn't it? No, they'll get a Broken Realms update, and then a Battle Tome. Come on.
So rumour has it that Johnny Ghostpants has sold his story to Black Library and Warhammer Plus.
Wow, traitor.
He is a traitor.
We made him.
We did.
And now he's traitored.
He's out.
Turned his back on what made him famous.
So, Twitch chat, let us know. So, in the chat, I'm going to put a link to the brackets so far for you guys. Let us know which teams you think you'd like to see. If we just take a quick look at the bracket, you can see that we also had more than Misfits playing against Team Wales over 31s. So, we actually had Team Wales under 41s playing against Team Wales under 31s. The Zoomers versus the Boomers. Yeah, so you had that. You had Epic Flail versus Four Masters 1 Cup. Playing, and the Bad Moon Loons versus Dogs of Warhammer.
The Bad Moon Loons, the current T-Sport Network champions.
Exactly, and I think that they will have done a good job into the Dogs of Warhammer. Then you had Southern Eats Batsia versus Ninja Badgers as well.
Loads of great teams
was
here.
Legio playing Fiction? Oh, man. Oh, no, I don't think they were. They weren't fair. Okay. We don't know yet. It doesn't say. Oh, yeah, okay. Turn 4. Turn 4, we're back.
What's happened?
Fire Slayers have won the priority for turn 4. They just scored 11 points that turn. I'm pretty certain they 11 points, and they've just won the priority, and that is game-changing because that means they're going to be able to move on to that top left-hand objective at the same time.
Score themselves 4 points there.
They're going to score themselves 12 points this round before Zach is going to be able to activate because so they're going to score 12.
How are they going to score 12?
So it's turn 4, so it's going to be 3 times 4 because they score.
They're going to score all. They're not going to get the middle one, are they?
Who? The
Fire Slayers.
Oh wait, the Fire Slayers win it, or did
I thought Fire
Lumineth
Slayers
win
won
it?
Yeah, Fire Slayers won the priority.
And I am talking silliness.
So the Fire Slayers, all they can do is move that top left unit onto the top left objective, score 4 points, maybe get the middle one by retreating those at half guard.
Nah,
there's not enough room there because you can't run for retreat anymore.
And Neil is 100% going to rally those Sentinels and start doing even more work.
Yeah, so I just struggle to see where it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. We've done the math now. There's no way, in my opinion, that can score those points. Yeah, this is going to end at 2-2
on the teams.
Yeah. So I think I'm very comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, I'm happy.
So that is going to be hello everyone. I'm Rob and this is Adam and we've been your casting crew for today. And that's been like a solid round. Like great stories.
Been brilliant.
Good match, and also both teams went 2-2.
Yeah,
so
that
means, and it kind of like throws it out. Now there will be a winner based on like the points difference in those,
but that gets worked out quite a lot later because it depends on all their battle scores and all that sort of thing.
And you'll be able to keep up to date with that with the link we put in the chat.
Yeah,
and you'll be able to also find out more information when we will be back for the next round. So it's been really fun, Adam. Thanks very much. Thanks to our table bosses. They did amazing work this round. So that was really excellent. One more round today, then 2 more rounds tomorrow. So it's a very exciting time. Any final thoughts? Anything that really stuck out to you? I think the thing that stuck out to me this round was what happened with the Mega Gargants, and actually Star Strike probably quite useful for them.
I think it's going to be a really good one to put in any pack that you have now, just because it stops those Gargants just being so dominant, because we know how they're doing in tournaments at the moment.
Very good.
So putting Veins of Gur in is going to be a really good mission to put in, and if you want to beat Gargants, take a torpedo.
Listen, Johnny Goes Pants Way and have stole the show, is all I'm going to say.
3 Gargants.
Thanks very much, Adam.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Twitch chat. You've been amazing. Thanks for the gift subs, the subscriptions, and the support. If you've enjoyed it, let people know. Share it out. That would be really good. So we will be back in about an hour and a half or an hour and 20 minutes for the next round. See you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in. You're all brilliant. Bye. Wait. There we go.